train.
Ain't no pressure when you built for this.
Man down. Round one. The truth hurts.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undefeated super flyweight from San Antonio, Texas, Jesse Bam Rodriguez!
The universally recognized undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin Haney.
What's up, family? Man, now probably running a little bit time, but man, we got another great episode. You know what I'm saying? Of Rockin'With Rightside. Tonight, man, we got my brother in the building. Q the God. He's showing up and he's gonna show out, man. Real quick, shout out to my brother OTB showing up in the building. Much love to you, OTB. Much love. Man, we're gonna go ahead and bring Q in, man. We'll chop it up for a second, then we'll get going on the interview. You know what I'm saying? Q, can you hear me, bro?
Yes, sir. What's good with your family? Is my mic good? You hear me?
Yeah, you good, brother. You good. And
yeah, I'm gonna
man, I appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn my camera on right here in a sec.
It's up you. So I just like last week, bro. I broke my camera, so I can't even cam up with you, bro. I still gotta go buy one or a new one.
Yeah,
I need to order it tonight.
You go. I'm gonna cam up. I'm just shit. I ain't trying to promote drug use on your channel.
You straight, bro. You straight, man. So, man, for anybody listening, man, definitely appreciate everybody coming through tonight. We're gonna get into some good conversation. Really, I call it an interview. It's a sit down, bro. Me and my brother, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna talk some boxing. We're gonna get to know the brother better. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come through the building. First things, man, hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're new. You know what I'm saying? Hit the bell for notifications. And then shoot the link out, man, on any platform that you on. Any way you can get the link out, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with your boy, man. Respectful. So, Q, man, real quick, man, how everything going with you? How's life treating you, bro?
Man, life good, man. I'm enjoying my newborn. Well, I just had my daughter. She about 5 weeks now. I've been enjoying that, man. It's today my day off, so man, I can't complain. You know, you hit me up. I low key forgot. I don't know why I was thinking like. I was kind of thinking like, man, did Rightside not? Did he go over the date that I was gonna do? Did he not call me? And then you hit me up today, and I'm hit me last night, and I'm like, man, well, I wonder what Rightside wanted. I went to check my messages. I'm like, okay, yeah. So today, so you know, I was ready for your call, man. And just happy to be here, man. Appreciate it,
man. Always for somebody like yourself to come show me love, man, and hop on the platform. You feel me? I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of love for you and your boxing mind. You feel me? You got a great boxing mind, and so, man, I appreciate my love, man. Hey, we got my brother, the Hebrew, in the building, man.
Yes, sir. Hebrew, how you doing, man? OTB.
I'd be gonna screw his name up if I tried to say it, man. And by the way, man, congratulations. Five weeks old, bro. You got a baby.
Yeah. I got a baby, and then this is my third daughter, so I got 3 daughters. So ooh, man, you know how that's gonna go.
Yeah,
a lot of guns and all that.
I already told her. I always say, man. So I got one son. I don't want no more kids. I don't want no girls, bro, because I don't want to have to kill nobody. bro. And
I don't want to either, bro. But yeah, hey, it's a blessing, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like I used to every man they want a boy, but like I got my daughters, bro. When I wouldn't trade them for the world, bro. I ain't mad at just having 3 girls, bro. I'm like totally okay with that. Like I'm okay with not having no boy because I'm not trying to have no more kids. I got 3 girls. It's over with. And shit, like I'm satisfied with it, bro. I love my girls. They super athletic. You know, my oldest is 5. Man, she been walking since she was like 7 months old, bro. My second, her birthday actually gonna be in 2 days. She been walking since she was like 9 months old. So like super athletic, hella talkative, real smart, man. So man, I wouldn't trade her for the world, man.
Man, look, I got a 7-year-old, bro, and like I say, I wouldn't trade it for the world, but at the same time, bro, I don't want no more. I'm gonna leave it right there. One is enough. And bro, he doing his thing, you feel me? So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So I'm glad you brought your kids up, though, because we'll start the interview off like that, bro. So as far as kids go, I know you got three girls now. That's tough. How long are all of them in the household with you? What role do you play in their life, bro?
Man, I'm a full-time father, full-time husband, full-time barber. You know, and yeah, all my kids are by the same mother, my wife. We've been married, but I'm gonna say it's 4 years. We've been married 4 years. We've been together like 8, 9 years, about to be 10. So, man, yeah, it's just me, my wife, and kids. You know, so I'm a major role in their life. Oh, my boy got 8 boys and 2 girls.
You got
one more, you might as well get that starting 11, man. You need that football team. You short one. You do short one, man.
That's a lot right there, bro. We got to get you on the show too, bro. Got to get you up here, but so, man, coming up as a kid, bro, like, where'd you grow up at? What's your memories about growing up? Your earliest childhood memories?
Man, I grew up. Well, I was born in Arkansas. I was born in a town called Forest City, Arkansas. But I moved there when I was like 4 years old, and I moved to Missouri, Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Hebrew know where that's at. We like an hour 15 south of them, right there on the Mississippi River, and that's where I could say I grew up at, from like kindergarten all the way to 10th grade. You know, and then in 10th grade is when I moved to Memphis, and I lived there, and I did 10th, 11th grade there, and I ended up moving back to Arkansas as a senior, and I graduated in Arkansas. So, you know me, I'm like a little bit of everywhere, man. I done been around, like, as far as growing up, everywhere, man. My childhood, bro. I just remember growing up in the 90s. I'm about to be 32, so I'm 31 now. Man, I remember, man, having a big field in my house, like next door. Everybody from the neighborhood would come play kickball, dodgeball, ride bikes, hide and go seek. You know, all that stuff as a kid. I remember doing that. Pit bulls. We used to always have pit bulls and dogs and stuff like that, man. Just as a kid, and just a lot of fun. Just really like carefree. You know, like when you look back on it, like hindsight, you know, you realize like how much stuff that you didn't have, but then, you know, in the moment you don't realize that, you don't care about that. You know, it's family, it's you know, making memories, laughing, and stuff like that. So even when you don't even have it. So, you know, I ain't grew up just having a lot, but, you know, I got 2 older sisters, 2 little brothers, and, you know, it was 5 of us, and we was real close because we didn't grow, because we was, you know, we moved from Arkansas as when we were young, so we didn't have no family around us. So everything we knew, it was just us. So that was like, you know, my earlier childhood growing up. What I remember doing that, kickball, basketball, you know, all that stuff like that.
And
well, what about you?
With your siblings? I was gonna say, I'm a country boy like you. You feel me? I grew up in Warner Robins, bro. So Warner Robins, Georgia, and man, when you say a field, bro, I remember we had the same field, and we went back to play football. I had a basketball goal in my backyard, so we was good there. And the same thing, bro. And when you were growing up, though, did you grow up with both your parents in the household, or a single father, single mother, or how did that work out for you?
Yeah, single mother. That's pretty much all I knew. Just my mom. I don't know my pops yet. Even till this day, I don't really know him. I think I only seen my pops probably 3 times in my whole life. I never been around him a whole hour. You know what I mean? I don't really know him like that. But it is what it is as far as that go. That's why I kind of, I try to play that role of being a father and being a husband, to my wife, being a father to my kids, especially, just remembering that and me really never liking that as a kid, not knowing my pops and things like that, which it probably affected me. And shit, probably still, had things that the reason why I am today is not having a father, not being able to be taught certain things that a man can teach you. But, my mom did the best she can. And she raised me to be a thinker, like when I was, I was 5. I was 5 years old. And I remember this because I was in school. I just started kindergarten, and my mom made me and my older sister, my sister a year older than me, and she used to make me and my sister play chess. And she wouldn't let me or my sister go outside and play with my other brothers and sisters, the people in the neighborhood, till we played like 2-3 games or a game, just me and my older sister. And I guess that like she raised me to be a thinker, so I always pride myself on thinking logically and having just common sense, because in these days, especially now, common sense ain't so common, but man, I was really engaged, like playing chess and all that.
It's interesting though, because I didn't grow up with my dad either. My dad, he stayed around the damn corner, you know what I'm saying? But as I got older, me and him, we kind of built a relationship. When I became grown, that's when we really started to build a relationship. But the same way with my son, I got to make sure I'm there, because I wasn't there, and I know the feeling of him, or let me rephrase it, my dad wasn't there, and because he wasn't, I know that feeling, bro. And so it's something that I never want my son to have. You feel me? And I feel like a lot of us, because we grew up around the same time. I was 88, baby, and we had a lot of in that time. A lot of times the father wasn't there, but now you see a lot of black men, especially black men, now in their children's lives playing a much more significant role than it was then. Partly because of as you grew up and not having, you want to make sure I'm not going to be that guy. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So, I definitely understand where you're coming from. And shout out to mom, because what she did, she said, all right, I'm going to make y'all going to be the thinkers, and y'all better go teach these other ones how to think. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now they can go play right now. I can't have all y'all in the house at the same time, but I can get y'all on the right track, and y'all can bring your siblings along with you. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Mom Dukes for that, man. Very smart, very smart. And anybody who can play chess, damn it, you got a fan in me, because I can play and I can see it, and then I still be done screwed it up, bro. I still screw the game up for myself, even though I'm thinking I'm seeing it one way. But man, shout out to you for that, man.
Yeah, man, that chess something like. I really don't play as much. Every once in a while, I get on the chessboard in the barbershop. It's an old school cat in there from DC. I don't really like playing chess, because I don't like losing. When it comes to like shit like chess is a thinking game. I don't like people to outthink me. So if you beat me in chess, even though it's just a game, I know you outthought me. It's just a game. But if they talking shit, it just put the extra on it. I hate somebody that talks shit when they beat you because I'm not that type of person. Not in chess. I play basketball. When I do all that shit, when I play basketball, football, I do stuff like that. I like talking, talking shit because it kind of that's what get me going. It rev me up. When I'm tired, if I talk shit, it build my stamina.
Give me that extra. Give me that second gift. You feel me?
Yeah, give me that extra win. Like when I'm talking shit, especially if I'm playing good. But when I'm playing chess, I'm quiet. I'm thinking. So when somebody beat me in chess and they out thinking me, man, I hate that shit. I hate it. I hate it. You know what I mean? But
So,
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I was gonna say, yeah, I don't play chess as much as I used to. Really, not at all, because her making us play and not going outside, it made me not like the game. It made me not like the game when you forced to do it. It wasn't like I just came to like chess. I just knew how to play. My mom just made us do it. You know what I mean? So like growing up, like the chess club and shit like that in school, I never went for it. Like now I wish I would have, but I never did because I was like, man, I don't like playing this game. My mom always made me stay in the house to play it. So like, it really counted. Like, no, I don't like playing that.
Yeah. Hey, and that's a lot. A lot of times when you forced to do something, then you kind of grow away from it because of it ain't what you chose to do, is what's being put on you. But even with that, it still gives you certain skills. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, man, shout out to the Queen Cassandra in the building. Salute to you, Cassandra. If you don't know, man, this is my boy Q the God, and we're gonna get to the lost art of boxing as well. You know what I'm saying? But AKA the Lab, baby. And if you want to hear good boxing talk, bro, go to his channel, support the brother, man. He doing a hell of a job over there, man. So before we leave your childhood, bro, so growing up, man, sports. I know you said basketball earlier, man. Did you play sports in school, or did you just kind of do it in the neighborhood, or what's up?
Yeah, like only thing I did in school was like I played basketball. I quit the team. I played track and I quit the team. I don't know. I just never really was into school like that. That's why I never did like any after school activities, anything like that. But yeah, like when I was younger, like up to 8th grade, I played basketball and I played Pee Wee and Little League. Like I'm a wide receiver. I used to love playing wide receiver. That was my position. I love playing shooting guard. That was my position in basketball. So, man, I know how to play it. Like, I'm just naturally athletic. I was always gifted. Because, like, even in the summertime, like, I would never stay in Missouri for the summertime. I would always go visit my family, whether that was in Nashville, whether that was in Memphis, whether that was Jackson, Mississippi, Clinton, Mississippi, Dallas, St. Louis, man, where else? Jersey, I was never in the summertime when school was out. I was always out of town. Yeah, and that was something my mom always said too. Like, I don't never want y'all to be too comfortable to live in one place. You could go anywhere you want to. You go anywhere you want to in this world. You know what I mean? I want you to be comfortable being around anybody, whether that's somebody from the Midwest, somebody down south, a white person, black person, whoever, So she put us in front of all walks of life, and we always was out of town in the summer. A lot of different memories and these like places, people that I knew as a kid that I, just probably remember playing stickball in the projects or something. I just knew him for the summer and we became friends, and then I leave and I won't see him again. 2-3 years. and it's like that. Like, so I know lots of people done came across so many different people, and then even now, me being a barber, coming across so many different people every day, new walks of life, man, white, black, African, Ethiopians, Nigerian, so many people, that I meet day in and day out. Like, that I say, like, yeah, my mom instilled like certain things, little things that just help me get through life. But yeah, back to the sports. I played it as a kid. Yeah, a receiver, wide receiver.
Wide receiver and shooting guard. I was a wide receiver myself. You know what I'm saying? Tall, skinny dude. Anyway.
Yeah, so, you tall, huh? How tall were you on right side? 6'5".
Yeah. And then I played small forward. You know what I'm saying? In basketball and shit. So yeah. But shit, I ain't really get tall until I got to high school. Like the majority of my life, bro, I was short. Like I don't know how it worked out, but I just ended up being the tallest. I think probably my 9th grade year, from 8th grade to 9th grade, bro. I shot up like 6 inches.
That summer, you came in, went to the freshman, you shot up.
Yeah. Salute to my brother, Mr. Lightning World. What's up, Mr. Lightning World? Appreciate you coming through tonight, man. So, bro, gotta ask. So, what's your first memory? How did you get into boxing, bro? Who introduced you to it? What's your earliest memories of the sport?
Man, my earliest memory is my mom. Actually, my baby brother, my youngest brother, his dad. He used to be work for I can't remember which wrestling federation he worked for, but he used to put together rings, like the wrestling rings and shit like that. So he used to travel, and he knew like Hulk Hogan and shit like that, like all these people, like my little brother dad. And so he was like into like wrestling. He the one that got me into like wrestling, for Arnold Schwarzenegger, and boxing. So he had a fight party, Sweet Pea and Oscar De La Hoya. Just the first fight. The first time I remember watching boxing, and an actual fight, and a lot of people around, like my mom and all them. It was the Oscar De La Hoya and Sweet Pea fight. That was my first memory. I just remember him talking about Sweet Pea, and just everybody was just going so crazy, like how he was moving and dodging, making Oscar miss and stuff like that in the ring. And I remember everybody being mad and shit after he lost. But the reason why it was
damn robbery.
Yeah, and the reason why it was so crazy to me, because all of them was mad, and I don't really know what they were saying or nothing on TV, nothing about scorecards, but I just remember Sweet Pea smiling. He had the gold teeth and shit, and he lost though. But I see him smiling, Sweet Pea was just smiling and shit after the fight, and that's just what I always remember. I didn't even remember who won, who lost, whatever. I remember him being mad and shit after. I was probably like 5 or 6 years old or something like that. And that's like my earliest memory of actually watching a boxing match. I probably seen, everybody knew who Mike Tyson and shit was. I'm pretty sure I knew who he was at that time, because Michael Jordan and all of them. But Sweet Pea and Oscar De La Hoya, that's why them two will always be like, I always probably love them two fighters, Sweet Pea and Oscar, because that was the first fight I remember watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and it's crazy because me and Mike Tyson had the same birthday, right? And so, because of that, I remember fight parties growing. You know what I'm saying? Tyson fight parties, which is how I kind of fell into the sport. It's just, and hell, even then, you didn't even really think you'd be talking boxing this, like we are now. But it just, man, Tyson, that's my all-time favorite fighter, always will be. You feel me? when he lost the Holyfield, bro, man, oh God, and I remember I was still young, but man, just when he went on that little losing streak, bro, that shit started breaking my heart, man. It was breaking me down, bro. But man, it is what it is. It is what it is. Real quick, shout out to my brother L Dub Boxing in the building, man. If y'all definitely make sure y'all tap in with L Dub behind the scenes. The brother always got great knowledge. Always he predicts shit before it happens. He tell fighters when they gonna be fighting sometimes. I don't know how he do it, but he does it. So shout out to my brother Tony Boswell in the building. Salute to you, Tony Boswell. Much love. Appreciate you coming through tonight, brother. So man, yeah. So after you know what I'm saying, now you done made out of high school and you kind of growing up. What did life look like for you after high school? You know what I'm saying? Getting into your man stage of life.
Man, getting out of high school, man, I could honestly say, especially looking back on my life now, I was just a little kid thinking he knew more than what I actually knew. Following behind a lot of people doing the wrong shit and, being influenced by people doing the wrong shit and actually doing it. But, never really getting in trouble because like I said, my mama instilled this certain type of fear in me. So, like, even as, a young kid, 13, 14, 15, bad as shit, selling drugs and doing all this shit I wasn't supposed to be doing. But I was fast as fuck. I'm fast, real fast runner. I never got caught. I done ran from the police so many times and shit. This before I had long hair, so I used to have the waves and shit as a youngin', like a little chocolate pretty boy with the waves and shit. That was me, like all the way with the do-rag, brushing my hair, brushing my pocket. Man, and fuck, like I was just fast. I done been so goddamn close, man, so goddamn close to so many bad things happening to me, whether that's, man, getting hurt, possibly dead, in jail, and my feet kept me alive. But getting out of high school, just kind of getting into the wrong thing because I graduated, but I knew I never wanted to go to college. Like that's how I thought. I never wanted to go to college. I always, whatever I'm gonna do, I'll be able to get the money and do it. And I started cutting hair like when I moved to Memphis, like 10th, 11th grade. I start cutting hair, cutting my own hair. And people, one of my friends was like, damn, I guess I cut my shit one time because I moved to Memphis and haircuts was shit way more than what it was when I was living in Missouri. And it's like, when I was in Missouri, that's when I fell in love with the barbershop. I didn't cut hair, none of that shit, but I always was in a barbershop. They talking sports, they roasting, they joking, and shit. Like I said, I was a little pretty while like keeping my shit fresh and shit like that. So I sweep up here, I stick around, do whatever the fuck, run to the store for the barbers. AJ was his name. And he'll give me a free haircut. I'd be up there. I'll spend my Saturdays, sometimes Fridays up there after school, and that's where I kind of fell in love with the barbershop. So fast forward, I moved to Memphis and I ain't got nobody to cut my hair. Haircut's too expensive. When we really moved down there because my mom was having financial troubles and stuff like that. So now I cut my hair and one of my homeboys down there in Memphis, he like, man, who cut your hair? I'm like, shit, I did. He like, damn, that shit for you to cut mine? I'm like, yeah, I cut his hair. People like his hair cut. So he telling them I cut their hair. So after cutting so many people for free in my uncle's garage using this clippers, he like, man, I ain't for all that. We shoot dice and shit up in this garage and shit too. You know, he ain't like that. So I start charging them to cut their hair $5. You know, so I'm charging people $5 and then $5 for a design. Motherfuckers want designs in their head too. So I'm cool with the designs too. I don't do them as much, but I still do. And you know, so that's like when I first fell in love with like barbering. That's something a talent I always had. Never utilized it till later in my life, but that was something I had. But you know, getting out, just selling drugs in high school, doing these, you know, probably, you know, I remember working at Popeyes. I remember working at Pop-Tart factory, you know, and that shit was kind of cool. Yeah, Pop-Tart factory. That shit was cool. Like, and that shit smelled good. Like that shit, like you get in there, like smell good as hell. And like if you ain't never had a Pop-Tart freshly made, like they just made it out of their shit, because they'll make them and then they wrap them and ship them out. But if you ever took one, boy, off that line, nigga, ate one, ain't nothing better than a fresh made Pop-Tart. But I ain't gonna lie, them shits was good. You know, I remember just spilling them. I'll be up there getting high, going up there eating Pop-Tarts off the line and shit, doing that. You know, there was a job I remember working, bro. I worked at, before I moved to San Antonio, some crazy, you know, the whole little debacle. But before I moved to San Antonio, I was working at the Tyson plant, you know, like the Tyson chickens, and I used to live. So I used to live hang chickens before I became a barber. That was my last job before I became a barber. I used to live hang chickens on the line and shit, and that was crazy. It was stinky. That was the most stinkingest job every day. Like my car fucking stunk after that shit. Like, and then my hair, bro, I wash my hair every day. Like, my wife hate that shit. It was damn near to the point she like, man, you might need to cut your hair. Like, real, like. Because even though
I can't sleep right now with you in the bed.
Yeah, on the pillow, you know, the shit get on your pillow. Like, I'm triple wrapping my shit. I'm wrapping bandana, scarf, you know, and a piece of my shit to be sticking out. If I got one piece of hair sticking out in it, and that it get the smell on it, oh, it's over with. It'd be one little piece of it, bro. But I remember that job was kind of fun though. It was scary. Like the first week, I probably hung probably like 10 chickens the whole week, dog. And we talking about like a shift every day on the shift. You probably got 100,000 chickens need to be hung. They bring them in on the 18-wheeler caged up, and they'll dump them out like on this conveyor belt. You know, so like, you know, when you go to the grocery store, the shit you put your groceries on that conveyor belt like that is one like 10 feet wide. I mean, like 6 feet wide. And they'll dump the chickens on there. And the chickens will just be on there and they'll slide down, and it's dark. So only thing they got in there is black lights. So that's how you see. It's black lights in there, and you will like see the chicken, and you will see they fucking little beady eyes. You will hear them like, you know, doing they little, making the little noises and shit. Bro, I was so spooked, bro. Like that first week, and then you gotta hang them up on these shackles. So like, it's 6 people on my side and 6 people on the opposite side, and you have to hang a chicken on every third shackle. So every time you will hang one, 2, 3 will go by, and you will have to hang it on that 4th one. So you hanging a chicken like once, I want to say once every 2 seconds. So you got to bend down, grab down there, grab the chicken by their thigh. You will have to squeeze it because the chicken will fight back.
They can start.
And you would have to put your hand down there, and when you grab the chicken, you would have to squeeze the chicken thigh hard. and that'll let them know that you just got them. You way stronger than them. You have to get them, straighten their legs out, boom, put them on the shackle. Like, bruh, and when I tell you, man, like 100,000 chickens and killed sometimes be 108, 105, 106, you know what I mean, 98, you know, but crazy, hard work.
What you say you did 10 the first week?
I was scared as shit, dog. I was like, I look at them because every time I grab them, it sounds like they'll be like, help, you know what I mean? That's just what it sound like to me. Like, that shit used to be so crazy. And they shit on you, all type of shit. Like, and I didn't know, like, the feathers were so sharp. Like, when we talking about chicken feathers, them just cut your arm and shit, so you have to wear, like, sleeves. So what we did was, like, we cut a hole in our sock so our thumb could fit through it. And then we would probably have, like, some gloves on. Like me, I went and bought me some gloves. Like, they gave you a little plastic, and I'm like, nah. I need some good ones. Yeah. Man, I need some good. Like, man, I was in there stocked up. Like, yeah, that was a crazy job, but that was the last job I remember working. And before I came to barber, and that was like crazy. But it was cool. I got paid decent. So that's probably why I stayed. That was the most money I probably ever got paid working at a job. I'll probably work out making like 2150 or something like that in Arkansas. So you know, that's good. That's crazy. So
hey, and see where I'm from. We still got we got Purdue there. You know what I'm saying? But the chicken plant, Frito-Lay, you feel me? All those factory jobs, we still rocking like that down here. So it is what it is. Real quick, shout out to my brother Piro in the building, the Scalp Collector. Salute to you, Piro. Much love, brother.
Piro.
We got Con Shonery in the building, man. Salute to Con Shonery. Much love, brother. We appreciate you coming through tonight. Hold on, there was some I wanted. Con, he had me dying in the chat. Hold on. He said he would have been too chicken to do that. And then, it was crazy. Real quick, I almost forgot my brother Daryl DeLoach in the building, man. Salute to you, Daryl. Much love for coming through tonight. Man, when y'all come through, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Daryl, man, I got to rank you up, right? I didn't know you weren't ranked up. Yeah, there we go.
Sure, man. Salute, Daryl, man. Salute. Sliding through, man.
So, hey, Con, he asked, they give you safety glasses so they don't pick your eyes out.
Yeah, they give you safety glasses, but they wouldn't pick your eyes out. Because when you grabbing them, like how you would want to grab it, when you dig in, you gonna find the leg and flip it upside down. So if you pick that bitch up in this space and toward you, it'll peck you. Like, because they'll grab your arms, they'll pick at your arms and shit. They know they about to die. Them chickens know they about to die, and you can tell. You know what I mean? They know they about to go in there and get their head cut off.
And real quick, man, shout out to the singing OG in the building, KQKC. Salute to you, KQKC. He said, salute to my brother Rightside and my cousin in Camden. Artwork at a chicken plant. He lost his hand from that job. Damn.
Yep, facts. It's by Camden. It's in the Tyson plant is in Hope, Arkansas. But Camden is it's probably like 30 minutes from Camden. But it's in Hope, Arkansas, and that's where Bill Clinton from. Yeah. They got their own street, they own what you call it, like airstrip and shit. Where they fly in, they play in this
runway. They got their own runway. Yeah. Shit. Real quick, shout out to my brother R West in the building. My brother doing his thing, man. Salute to you, R West. Much love, brother. Much love. Man, what he say? KQKC said, "Yep, you right, big bro. Most deaf. Okay, that's what's up." Clinton from Arkansas, right? Yep, the Clinton. They from Arkansas. So, man, so the chicken moving ahead, you know what I'm saying? At the barbershop now, do y'all talk? It's always barbershop conversation going on. I understand it. Man, how much boxing do y'all talk in there?
Anytime I'm talking boxing. If I hear somebody talking about boxing, or if I got a client that come in, I always ask them, like, that's just something you always just usually just come about in regular conversation. You watch sports. What's your favorite sport you watch? You know what I mean? They're gonna say basketball, football, soccer. Usually UFC, and then I'll be like, oh shit, well, boxing my favorite sport. You watch boxing? Someone be like, no. Someone be like, yeah. But I always ask them. I just ask them, well, this boxer, or ask them which boxers do they know. So, man, anytime we talking boxing, old school, now, shit, everybody love bringing Rocky Marciano out the ass now for it. But, yeah, man. I just said that shit this week. I just said that shit Saturday. That's why that shit tickled me. So that's like, yeah. So I always bring up boxing and kind of try to keep it there. Like, just even a couple weeks ago, man, I had like 3-4 people on their phone. We was all watching the AJ and Usyk card. You know what I mean? Because I was at work. I had them playing that. We was all watching that. So I had people that's into the sport, some that's not so much, some that's casual. We was all enjoying. We got to enjoy that fight while I was at work. And so boxing, I try to like speak about it because even though a lot of people don't watch it, it's people missing a lot of things in boxing. Yeah, I know sometimes you might not have the most exciting fights, and sometimes like that you might not know him. This guy might not be that famous, but it's always somebody out there to watch. Just like everybody always knows who Canelo is. They know who Tank is. They know who Ryan is. So if they know who those guys are, I try to tell them other people who I think they would like. Because usually those are who the casuals know and might come across them on Instagram, YouTube. But I tell them other fighters to try to watch. And usually it's like young fighters to help them grow with them. So like people that's not always in the boxing, I tell them like some young fighters to watch, because those are the fighters that you're going to see 3-4 times a year. Those are the fighters that's you're going to see putting these exciting matches, knockouts, because they're early in their career and they're going to be able to shine, and then they able to grow with them. So when them young stars become big stars and superstars and actually get this appeal, they can be like, yeah, I remember you told me about them, Q. Because I get people that say that all the time. Oh man, Bam, it's people that don't from San Antonio and they don't know who Bam is. And then they come back like, oh man, you told me about Bam. Oh man, that one guy Shakur, yeah, I like him. And things like that. So I always try to get people, real live, because how I talk about a lot of the sport, especially when I talk about the casuals, that's me actually really talking to a casual on the daily, because I do it on the daily. That's all I do. Shit, swallow, spit, talk shit. Right here.
Hey, but you got to do it, and especially with for a while. Well, even now, we as far as fan viewership goes, the sport of boxing has taken a hit. You feel me? And so it takes people like you going out there and keeping that conversation alive, because a lot of people, and one thing you'll usually find out, if a fight breaks out in the middle of the street, what happens? People gather toward the fight. You feel me? It's just it naturally happens. It naturally happens. And sometimes when good fights break out in the ring, bro, you don't even have to know who it is half the time, because it's a good fight. You want to see it. You feel me? But also putting that other nugget in their ear, like you said about Bam. Man, Bam, one of the best right now doing it. You feel? But a lot of people don't know him like that. And so, yeah, you definitely got to keep that, keep it active, man, and keep it at the forefront of people's mind, because with football coming back, basketball will be back. It'll kind of slide off. People, they'll forget some of the good fights that we still got going in. To be honest, 2022 right now, this has been a hell of a year. You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
done got some really good fights this year,
Yeah.
man. Real quick, man. Shout out to my brother Actual Facts, man. Salute to you, Actual Facts. Much love. Appreciate you coming through tonight, bro. Let's see. If I missed it. All right, we good. I don't think I missed anybody. If I missed y'all, man, I apologize, man. So now let's get to it. Right now, who is your favorite fighter right now, bro?
Right now, my favorite fighter.
If you can't pick one, you can pick as many. Who you watching?
Right now, my favorite fighter is Jermell Charlo and Bud Crawford. I'll probably say like that. Them are like my favorite fighters. I love seeing watch. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Jermell and Crawford.
For everybody listening, that's Mel Charlo, not Maul. Yeah. Respectfully. So, man, what fights? You know, we got Canelo. I think the Canelo fight coming up this weekend. Man, we just missed, and let's talk about this one first. We missed the card, the all women's card. Man, were you looking forward to that? And what did you think about that card?
Man, I was, bro. That card was the card. That was the premier card of probably this month. You know, contrary to what some people believe, you got Shakur fighting this next week. You got Triple G and Canelo fighting, but that card, and it was perfect for him. Right, that date, nobody was on it. Nobody of any pretty much merit was on it, and man, you had undisputed woman card, unification. Man, you had some good fights. Man, I was wanting to see Daniel Du Bois' little sister. What's her name? You know her name?
I can't remember her first name. I know exactly what you're talking about, though. She fought. She fought not too long ago. Matter of fact.
Yeah, man.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And yeah, I really wanted to see that card. I think boxing really wanted to see that. Man, even that little conference they had, that last press conference they had, that was on at like, bro, 7 a.m. That shit had like 7,000 people in it. That was crazy. You talk about just watching live. Don't that many people be watching live, and we talking like all women. Man, there was a lot of. A lot of people was looking to watch that. ESPN was going to air it. You got a boxer on it. Like, there was a good card, not only for women, really for women's, but for boxing in general, for sure. But really a great card for women. And I hate that they actually got to move it to October 15th, where it actually already got, like, some dates on there. You already got 2 fights on there. You got Devin fighting, you got Wilder fighting, and then, man, like, I agree. I for them to have to split it. Go ahead. Yeah, it's like they get overshadowed. I don't like the fact that they had to do that, but Clarissa Shields, she got to fulfill those MMA dates, that she got to do, and even this date just now, that was like the last date she could do it, because she got to go on the train. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Caroline
Dubois.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, and man, salute to Clarissa Shields, man. The GOAT, in my opinion, for her to be doing what she's doing, and then she finna take it over to MMA too. You feel me? Like, I don't know how much I agree with her going over to MMA. I think boxing needs her. What she brings, the excitement, the passion that she brings, and man, that's gonna be a hell of a fight. Who you got in that fight? Clarissa Shields, Savannah Marshall, when it does take place.
Man, the GOAT, man. I got the GOAT too sharp, box too good, feet too good. Only thing I say Clarissa got to worry about is her when she come in. When she coming in, sometimes she drop them hands, But other than that, Marshall still gotta find her. And then you already, man. I got my baby Alicia Baumgartner over Michaela Mayer, man. I got to. I got her over here. Midwest produced the best boxers, man. The best style. Until then,
man, you know it. I'm taking Alicia as well. I got to go as well, but I'm hearing a lot, man. I think this Michaela Mayer fight, it's gonna be a highly contested fight, bro. That's gonna be a good fight. You feel me? And I'm hearing a lot of people who they take a Michaela Mayer. I can't be mad at them. She can fight, and I think, man, that's gonna be a hell of a matchup too. Man, I just hope they can get the eyes on it, especially with Wilder coming back. And then also with them fighting or Kambosos in Australia, I hope it just allows them to get the time. And the good thing, I believe, that card should take place a little earlier in the day because it's going to be over in England. And so it may not be any conflict, but still, you know what I mean? Like, that's going to be one of them days when you wake up, just go on and sit on the couch, bro. That's where you're going to be watching boxing because you're going to have so many different matchups coming up, man. So it's going to be a hell of a day for boxing. Real quick, my brother R. West said, man, what is it about Mel and Bud that make them your favorites?
Me, and that's actually kind of like me, I think the ultimate, and whoever may think that, like, the ultimate, thing in boxing is the knockout, is stopping. And I think the next thing to that is being able to break somebody down to do that. Not just going in and having the strength to just go in there and the power to just knock somebody out, but actually having the skill, to actually break somebody down to show that they can't even box with you, and then to knock them out, which is what Terence Crawford, I think Terence Crawford does the best, outbox somebody, figure their style out, and then get them out of there. And with Mel, I just think, I like his passion. I like the passion he have behind what he does in the ring. I think a lot of the passion that he's shown, some of the things he may have said to reporters and things outside of the ring, made people view him a certain way, and it kind of take away from what he do in the ring. But when I see him in the ring, and especially like in these last showings or just the path he had to Undisputed, I think it take the most. He called himself a lion, and I think you got to be a lion to actually do what he did to become Undisputed in the weight class and how we did it. Having two rematches, getting his belt back from Tony Harrison, which I didn't really think he lost that fight. I do think it was close, but I didn't think he lost it. And I actually went to the Castaño and Charlo, the first match, and I thought it was a draw when, watching it. I did kind of feel like, Mel kind of had it, but I was comfortable with the draw. And I went back and watched it probably a month after. And then I felt like Mel won it. You know what I mean? Just pretty much clearly, even though a lot of people didn't feel that way. And how we ended up beating Castaño in a rematch was exactly how I predicted. He outboxed him, he broke him down and knocked him out. And that's just that's one of the lost arts of boxing that I feel like, a lot of people kind of overlook when you got somebody that can do that. Break a person down where they can't even box with you, and then just get them out of there. That's just the ultimate. I love somebody that can do that. That's why I love James Toney. I love Bernard Hopkins. I love Roy Jones. Growing up, Evander Holyfield. Those was my favorite boxers. Those were boxers that would break you down and knock you out. If you ain't getting there, they'll break you down and knock you out. They ain't gonna play with you. But that's why they my favorite boxers right now.
Okay. And you brought up the Lost Art of Boxing, right? Which is your channel. And man, how did you come up with that idea? You know what I'm saying? The lab over at your channel, and man, when you speak on the lost art, and like you just said, breaking them down and knocking them out, man, what are fighters missing today that makes that art lost? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it do make sense. So like that was just something I always used to say, like when I hopped on panels. Like it's certain things that's lost, that's a lost art in boxing, that certain fighters that people really, it's lost because people feel like it's not needed. When somebody feel like certain things aren't needed, it gets lost. Like so with I feel like when Mayweather, his style of winning, how he won, you know, not really boxing on the outside, you know, kind of doing the work on the inside of what people would consider running, you know, that's what you kind of see a lot of people trying to duplicate it. And what Floyd did was more than just a style, because Floyd had the discipline to do certain things. He had, and also the skill, which some people don't even master certain skills that Floyd mastered. They're just good at certain things. Like you got fighters who aren't even a master at the regular guard, and they already want to go lower their hand and try to fight with a lead hand down, you know, in the Philly shell type of stance, when they haven't even mastered the high guard. You know, it's, you know, and when you look at the game like that, things become lost. And when you see fighters that use the ring, and like even like Devin, like a lot of people didn't like the Linares fight. A lot of people didn't like the JoJo fight because they felt like he got hit. But you can still say, damn, Devin ain't even lose 3 rounds in that fight. So if you telling Devin he don't need to fight like that because he could easily beat him like this, then what I was just saying becomes lost. That inside type of fighting, you know, that Sweet Pea shit. Like Sweet Pea being one of the first boxers that I watched and that I fell in love with, I went and watched how he fought. Now, Sweet Pea was one of them guys that didn't show you no type of respect till you showed him respect, and then he wouldn't do certain things that he would do to you. Like Sweet Pea, if y'all get in the grapple, Sweet Pea will push you all in the face, elbow you, and do you all that. But if he have if you show him some type of respect in that ring, or if he take that respect from you, he'll kind of ease up off you when you get in the lock. He'll put his arms out, show you the little respect than what he was doing in them first 3, 4, 5 rounds. You know what I mean? He did that. He did it to Oscar. You know, when they first looked, or Roger Mayweather. You know what I mean? Buddy McGirt. Like, look at how we started fighting him and how we finished fighting. Even though he, you know what I mean, just outboxed him, but he didn't do it all from the outside. He got in there and got mean with you. Even though he didn't have power, he didn't have those knockouts. He'd sit on the inside and give you that. You know what I mean? He'd take their respect out you. You know, he earned it.
He swam without getting wet. He would swim without getting wet with the best of them. You know what I mean? And I agree. And real quick, shout out to my brother Alden Johnson, man. Alden, appreciate you coming through tonight, brother. Much love to you. Much love. We got King Style Production in the building. Salute to you, King Styles, man. Much love. Then we got the OG in the building, my uncle. Okay, Uncle Shelton Moore is in the building. He said, "What y'all cooking on, Floyd?"
Yo,
man. So, but no, and I agree that inside, like you said earlier, James Toney, one of the best to do it on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Making you miss, but not necessarily having to be. You know what I mean? But it also goes to. I remember when he was talking to Devin one time. He was like, "Look, man, you will prolong your career if you can stay at your range and box at your range, you know what I'm saying, on the outside. But then there are going to be times you're going to have to fight on the inside, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to do that. And so you got to be able to utilize both of those skill sets. And so when you talk about the lost art, I definitely understand where you're coming from. With that. Let me see real quick. My brother Khan in the building, he said he appreciate pure boxers like Haney and Shakur. Facts.
Yeah, but Shakur get in there and make you respect it though. Like he made Valdez respect it because he just didn't fight Valdez from the outside. He kept his distance, but me fighting at the perfect distance is still predicated off how I box. You know what I mean? That's where I find my distance at to throw my best punches. Even if you feel like that is what it is, then like with Shakur, he can box you from the outside move, but Shakur don't, he don't do a lot of traveling as far as when it's time to fight. Like he kind of like Sugar Ray Leonard. Like Sugar Ray Leonard, he'll let off with his combinations. He'll bag up using his foot speed, make you come to him. And his feet already planted to throw his shots while you still moving. And while you coming in, boom, 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 that speed. And then he gonna move back out that distance. And Shakur, like, yeah, he do that. He got that back foot. Shakur got crazy intelligent back foot. That lead foot, you keep it there, but that back foot, it always stay moving. He always ready to go back or go forward, or go to the left, or go to the right. He always stay ready to move, but he's still.
I think one thing you said best, Shakur got them calm feet. You know what I'm saying? There are times, and people, they can say Shakur, he's boring if they want to say it. I don't. But even in the Oscar Valdez fight, if you look, a lot of that time, Shakur was the one coming forward in that fight. You know what I'm saying? And this is even with Devin, a lot of times in his fights, he ended up coming forward more often than the other people do. And so they'll tell you it's boring, but then if you really know what you're watching, it's skill. It's a skill set being utilized. And one thing about both of those fighters, they master at controlling range and distance. They, like you said, because of the way they fight, they always in range to punch and always just out of your range the majority of the time. The majority. They're gonna get hit. Everybody gonna get hit. Yeah. But it's a skill set that's underutilized in the sport versus you going in and just making it a slugfest, which sometimes you will have to do that, but it is what it is. Real quick, man, shout out to my brother Dun Dada in the building. R.I.P. Pete. I don't know who is PNB. I don't know PNB. PNB
Rock. You're probably talking about PNB Rock, the cat from Philly, little Philly cat. Yeah, okay, man.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, hey, RP to the brother. Did he just pass? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he probably just passed.
A salute to that brother, man, and his family, man. Rest in peace, brother. Rest in peace. So, man, the Triple G Canelo fight, we got that coming up next week or this coming weekend. Are you excited for that fight, bro?
Not so much excited for that fight, but I'm excited for that card. I do think that's a good ass card. That's a good card. I think that's a good card. I like that Bam. I like that Ammo. I like Gabe getting in there. I like that. And then I like Canelo talking shit. I like Triple G had to happen to go. Triple G gonna have to figure out some way to combat that for this week. Cause Canelo still got some shit in his bag. Canelo in his bag. Like, people gotta understand, like, it's this Canelo always been with the business as far as when he doing, like, how he move. Everything Canelo do is business. You know what I mean? So Canelo actually fighting that Triple G, trying to get a win under his belt. He need that win. He know he need that win for his fan base. You know, Canelo Had some of his Hispanics, had some of the Mexican boys out there, bitch, crying, man, after that Bivol loss, throwing away the T-shirts, all that shit. They like, fuck. They talking about motherfuckers taking their shirts off, walking out the stadium, ripping that bitch, throwing them in the trash can, nigga. Hi, you know what I mean? Yeah, they love Canelo, but nigga, you just lost. Canelo got to get that win under his belt. And Triple G just is what it is. You got to bring him up. He's older. You banking on that, you know, all that, and Canelo in this, hey, after the Bivol loss, Canelo ain't no motherfucking English. That press conference with Triple G, that motherfucker was speaking perfect. I was like, goddamn.
He's like, don't English into us.
Hey, that motherfucker Canelo with the shit, he know what he gotta do. On me, Canelo about to get in this bitch, sell the fight. Triple G can do that. He can play that shit how he want to, because Triple G the one, he initiated it, you know what I mean? Like, Canelo, you know, Triple G can act all innocent if he want to, but Triple G said was the first motherfucker, hey man, I want that shit Mexican style, you know what I mean? You know, Canelo really ain't even want to fight Triple G no more, you know what I mean? He said he wouldn't even fight him, but a loss will make you do some shit. You gotta come back. He gotta get that get back, you know what I mean? And Triple G, that guy. I don't know if he ever gonna fight Bivol again. He banking on Zerto to win. So, you know, Triple G, the next move is gonna be another business move. But this one is also like, but we still gotta see. Canelo better knock him out before the 6th. If he don't, Rightside, he don't want to go another 12 rounds with Triple G, bro. People gonna be looking at him like
crazy. And then a 40-year-old Triple G that you bringing up to 68.
Facts.
And the thing is, I'm gonna tell you, I think fighting at 68 for Triple G is possibly a good thing for him. You know what I'm saying? Not having to cut down to 60, especially with him already being older. The only thing, though, is Canelo is one of the best body punchers in the sport of boxing. Easily. One of the best. I saw Murata. If Murata can hurt to the body, I know Canelo can. And so I'm with you. I think Canelo, I think he wins the fight. But you need to get this dude out of there. You don't need to be going 12 with, bro. You don't need that smoke.
Cause he ain't got the best stamina either. But he did show the one thing about Canelo, he do show he got the power late. You know what I mean? He stopped Caleb Plant what in the 11th? You know what I mean?
Yeah, 11th.
Yeah, so he can stop you late, just like he can get you out of there early. But you know, Canelo ain't got the best gas tank. Triple G turn up in that second half. That's how he to me won the first fight, and in the second fight made it close, because the first half I'll say shit, Canelo was really on him. He won a lot of them early rounds. In the second fight, clear. But Triple G turned it up in the second half because Canelo ain't got the best gas tank. So if you know Canelo can't get him out there early and he do too much. He used too much energy, man. I don't want to see him go 12 because Triple G know him. I already danced with you twice. I know how you get down. So.
Real quick, man. Shout out to my brother Smoke, man. Check your text message, bro. You're supposed to be on tomorrow, man. Let me know if you're still available. Let me know, bro. Then we also let's see. Our West said he keeps saying fight nobody ever. No, we didn't ask for the fight, but it's here, and I'm excited about the undercard, bro. I'm like you said, I think it's gonna be a good day of boxing. I don't know how great that fight's gonna be, but I think that card is a great card. You know what I'm saying? Let's see.
And Triple G, my bad. I was gonna say Canelo gonna sell the fight. Like, you know, I know Dub Dub fucking with the undercard because we love boxing. And you know, everybody who liking that card, they know boxing. They know who on there. They want to see them guys. You know, so that's why like we gonna watch it. But Canelo still gotta sell it. That's why Canelo talking this shit. That's why Canelo getting that Triple G every time they camera and this stuff. So tomorrow when they back doing their press runs and shit to build up the fight for the rest of the week, you gonna see Canelo popping this shit, and he gonna sell the fight. Them other guys, Bam and Ammo and Gabe, they not selling their fight. They fighting opponents they don't even know. You know, Canelo gotta sell the card because he the one that's getting paid. He the one that's gotta bring the views and the Triple G. So expect them to sell the fight, and them other guys should, you know, that gonna make that card fireworks.
So kind of transitioning first. Canelo, I believe he came out and he said that he came out and said he don't want to fight any of his countrymen, and you know they trying to make the Zurdo Bivol fight, but that fight's already been made. Not that they're trying to make it, they gonna fight. And so you know you hear a lot of people saying they want to see Canelo rematch Bivol since he took that L. But it seems like he said he don't want to fight Zurdo, but it seems like he's rooting for Zurdo as well in that fight. Man, do you have a problem with Canelo? Oh, not even do you have a problem. What are your thoughts on Canelo saying he don't want to fight his countrymen and then saying that he wants to fight Bivol, but then rooting for Zurdo? Man, kind of break all that down for me in your mind.
Shit. Canelo, I feel like Canelo, man, we're really right now, Canelo don't know what the fuck he want to do or he's gonna do. He know what he don't want to do. You know he don't want to fight Zurdo big ass, and he don't want to run it back with Bivol. I know that's what he don't want to do. But when you know, that's why he said that, because it ain't no way in hell you want to fight Bivol, but you want Zurdo to win, because you're not gonna fight. I mean, if I put it like this, if that motherfucker fight Bivol, and Bivol lost to Zurdo, that'd be crazy to me. If you were to fight dude with no belts that beat you up, like that's crazy. And he just coming off a loss. Yeah. So he gonna get his name back up off of you, because you ain't gonna beat him. And he already know the smoke with Zurdo. Like, but that's the second time I heard Canelo say some shit, but that's the first time it actually put him directly in like some he put himself directly in some bullshit, because bro, what are you gonna do? Because people want him to fight Benavidez, people want to see the Morel, some people want to see the Charlo, you know, but if you picking up that third option with the zone, you're not gonna fight them. So Canelo really on some business moves, and really like Canelo, like a lot of the top guys, you know, the guys that actually move in a certain way, because you got champions that just fight anybody. You know what I mean? You got champions that'll fight anybody. I just want to fight the next champion. Or I want to fight the next guy that's the best. You know who they gonna fight. You know what I mean? But when it come to champions, bro, that got a name and they don't want to take on all comers, you never know who they gonna fight next. Exactly. Because they doing some extra shit. You know what I mean? They doing extra that they calculate picks. Canelo, one of them people that calculate his shit. You don't know who he gonna fight next. But people like Devin, you know, people like Shakur, you know who they gonna fight next. They free smoke champions. They just want the best motherfucker. Put them up there, I'm gonna fight them. You know who they gonna fight, bro. Canelos, shit, Tanks. You know, you never know who they gonna fight, because they move and calculate it. You know, they on the, you know, it's for the money type shit. So it ain't always for greatness. I say it like that. it ain't always for the glory. It ain't always for great. It's gonna be the best.
And real quick, man. So I see a lot of people in the chat real quick saying that, man, Triple G, he ain't never been stopped. You know what I'm saying? And so how can we say that that Canelo gonna stop him, man? What would your answer to that type of question be?
What, that Canelo stopping Triple G?
Yeah, and that we've never seen Triple G get stopped.
Man, I think in his last fight with Murata, we seen him look vulnerable to the body, the most that we ever seen. Like, damn, we really seen him hurt. Like, Triple G, he got a chin. You know, we ain't never really seen him hurt too many times. You know, but when you see like a guy like Murata that people really don't see as like one of the highest caliber champions, and he go in there and hurt Triple G, it gets you to thinking like, man, if Canelo hit him to the body like that, bro, he might not make it. And then you got Canelo, we seen go all the way up to 175, you know, and, you know, he fought Bivol. He knocked out, what's his name? Man, I can't remember his name. I'm over here smoking and shit.
You good?
Yeah, he knocked out the one guy at 147. What's his name?
At 75?
Yeah.
Sergey Kovalev.
Yeah. Kovalev, yeah. He knocked out Kovalev. And shit, bro, he banging motherfuckers out up there at 168. He done knocked some guys up there. So, like, if we looking at Triple G, a guy that never went past 160, we kind of like, yeah, he might be able to stop him. So, I mean, like, I want to see it because a lot of people really got a disdain for Triple G. People really not liking that Triple G really ain't fight the Demetrius Andrade. He ain't fight Canelo. I mean Charlo. You know, when people wanted to see those unifications, and he only did it. You know, he sat on the sideline. You know, he fought these regular ass guys, these mandatories that he asked him to fight. You know what I mean? Him losing, damn near. Shit, people feel like Machenko got robbed, you know, in that fight. So people really got a disdain for Triple G. They don't really care for him. They don't care for him just as much as some of them don't even care for Canelo.
Right? Facts.
So they really want to see Triple G get smashed out. Like, fucking get him out of here. And they want to see Triple G Canelo fight Bivol. They want to see Canelo get smashed out again. Like, shit, fuck it, get back in there. Like, people know Canelo ain't gonna be able to beat that guy again, bro. And they like, yeah, let him go, get him in there. Like, so.
Man, real quick, shout out to my brother Brian Corbin. Brian Corbin in the building. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you coming through tonight. We got my brother All Positive Network in the building. Salute to you, bro. Much love, much love. We had a great interview with All Positive last week, 2 weeks ago, something like that. But he did a hell of a job, man. Appreciate you coming through and showing love, man. Let's see. All right, so moving forward, man. So now we're gonna go enough with Canelo for the night, man. We'll stay and talk about Canelo all night. You know how that topic usually happens. So, man, so we got Zerto and Bivol fight, bro. Who you got in that fight, and why? How you see that fight playing out?
Bro, like a lot of people thinking Bivol gonna win that fight. I'm kind of leaning a little bit more to Zerto, and the reason why I'm leaning a little bit more for Zerto is, you know, he's the bigger guy. I think he got a bigger punch. I think he got a good chin. And I'm not sure, you know, if Bivol is going to be able to go 12 rounds and definitively beat Zerto, you know, 12 rounds. Like, especially with Zerto actually gonna be able to throw that shit back at him. Like Zerto, he got a nice chin. You know, I seen Bivol kind of sitting back, and you know he was real cautious. You know, staying away from them Canelo punches. I want to see how cautious he is fighting a guy that's towering over him. You know, so I think I'm gonna just go with I'm going with the bigger guy with the better chin. You know, I feel like it's the better chin. You know, but again, I still want to do a little bit more film study on Bivol. I just, you know, I don't feel like Canelo or, you know, Joe Smith was probably the other guy that you know, was the next best guy he fought. You know, other guy, Ponce de Leon and all them, like, so I'll probably watch Bivol a couple more fights of Bivol, but right now I'm leaning to Zerto, bro. I'm leaning to Zerto. I think Zerto gonna be able to beat him up, break him down a little bit more.
And you know what? I can't disagree. My thing is, I want to see how big Zerto comes into the fight. If he comes in, I think the last fight he came in at like 215, 210, something like that. But you can't blow up that much, man. I don't want if you blow up that much.
I thought it was like 205.
Man, he was big as hell, bro. I think he need to come in. He should be nothing more than 200 pounds when he come into the fight. It'll give him more mobility. You can't come in being too flat-footed against a fighter like Bivol because he got good footwork. You know what I'm saying? Okay, my bad. Y'all right then. 205. I said 215, 205. You can't be more than 200 pounds, in my opinion. Preferably closer to the 193 area is where I would love to see you at, just because you're gonna have to use your feet against this man. You got to bring your feet with you, and we saw how against Canelo, Bivol was able to jump in, jump out, let his hands go when he needed to, and then stay on the back foot as necessary. The problem is some of them punches that were arm punches for Canelo, they ain't gonna be arm punches for Zerto. They're not gonna be arm punches from Zerto, and so man, we got to see how that play out.
Yeah, Bivol punch is gonna be the arm punches.
Exactly. So, man, we got to see. Real quick, man. Shout out to my brother Carl the Crocodile Hunter Hansen, coming to us straight from Australia, brother. Much love to you. Hey, man, we're an international show, bro. We're an international show.
International, yes, sir.
Yeah. So, let's see other fights we got coming up, man. So we got Deontay Wilder coming back. At the heavyweight division, we just saw Usyk and AJ. You know, we saw them get it on. What'd you think about that fight? AJ, he clearly felt like he won. I thought Usyk won the fight, but man, how'd you see that fight? And I know you said y'all watched it at the shop and everything. So, what were your thoughts on that fight?
Man, I didn't think the fight was as good as the first fight, but I thought AJ did better than what I did. I thought AJ did better in the second fight than he did in the first fight. And I just think like he gassed out. You know, he gassed out. I don't think he put it all on the line. He ain't put himself out there to just, you know, motherfucker knock me out or shit. You know, I'm winning this shit. Point blank, period. You know, he gassed out. He started getting hit. Man, we talk about 4, 5, 6 punch combos and shit, you know, in the later rounds. And he had no answer. He couldn't do nothing to it. Just, you know, the gas tank. And then the whole rant he went on, you know, like, bro, I think it was just all a whole little meltdown, bro. Like, throwing the belts out the ring. Bro, that shit was crazy. It was cool. We was in that bitch laughing. I think, man, we was in that motherfucker like, man, AJ, like, it was like the 9th, 10th round, bro. We like, yeah, it's over with. Like, you could just see it. You could see it in AJ body language, all of it. You know, it kind of lead me to believe I don't know what he gonna do. he possibly could be. I don't know if he could be champion again. If we talk about taking a belt from somebody, Wilder probably could end up being the champion, but AJ, I don't know, man. I think AJ out of there. I don't think he win. He's rich anyway.
So he's rich anyway. Hey, and he still got a couple fights that he can fight and make 25, 30 million easily. So facts, man.
He gonna fight Fury? Shit, yeah, that might be a 50 piece.
Easy. And look, if Fury could get us the 93,000 or something to come out against what's the egg dude name?
Dillian White.
Dillian White, yeah. If you can get man, just think about AJ and Fury. Think about AJ and Wilder for no belts. And this is something interesting. My brother L-Dub, he brought this up to me earlier. He hit me up and was like, hey, and he always checking the rankings and everything. AJ is ranked, I believe, number 6 in the WBC, and he ain't been ranked in the WBC since 2015, right? And so why did they move him there? I can only think of a few reasons. We know Wilder. Hey, we know Wilder. They already said that Wilder, Helenius, and Ruiz versus Ortiz, that was 2 eliminator fights to see who will be next in line to fight Fury for that WBC belt, even though Fury said he retired, which we know we can't trust that shit. But the only reason I can see them moving him up is for a Fury fight or for a Wilder fight. Those are the 2 fights that I think both of them, or the WBC is looking to make with AJ, and they're both huge sellers and huge money, you know what I'm saying, to be made in those fights. And so, hey, it's interesting. It's interesting, and we gotta watch. We gotta watch and see what happened next, bro. We gotta see what happened next. It's that Kush man smoking that good hit. So, next fight, man, Usyk and Fury, bro. If that fight takes place, who do you have and why?
Usyk and Fury?
Yeah.
Man, I got Fury. Ain't nobody that ain't good up here beating Fury. Fury is like the fucking Joker in his head. Like, dude mind works so crazy. Like, people, like, this man announced that he was retired like 2 times in the last he back now, but now he's setting up a fight with AJ. Like, bro, this shit crazy. Like, dude, like, he always gonna be talking. He always gonna, like, Fury not going nowhere. Like, for the next year and a half, Fury got 2 more plays for sure. AJ and a Usyk play. That's a good. What would you probably estimate Fury gross with that? 120 M's. AJ and a fight, easy 120 M's.
Probably more than that.
That's on the low end.
Exactly.
That's on the low end. Fury got a possible 120 to make in the next 12 months, bro.
Man, and then we know all them fights gonna be in the UK. They gonna do huge gate numbers. They all gonna be pay-per-view.
AJ might take that shit back to Africa. AJ jumping to Africa.
Saudi, yeah. Maybe Dubai. Take that. Go get that oil money.
Man,
that's a fact. That's a fact. Man, so that's crazy. When you put it that way, that's so. When we look at the heavyweight division right now, last things we got Deontay Wilder and Helenius October 15th. Who you got in that fight? And do you see Deontay Wilder? Do you want to see him come back? I know somebody like myself, I'm gonna support the brother. I'm always gonna ride with Alabama. You feel me? Especially me being from Georgia. And I'm gonna ride with my brother, but at the same time, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think he got nothing else to prove in the sport, and I don't know if I really want to see him come back. But with him coming back, I'm definitely rocking with him regardless. Do you want to see him come back, and how you see that fight playing out with Helenius?
Man, I want to see him come back just to, like, just like I was saying about Canelo, like he need to get that win under his belt for the fans. Like I'm a fan of Wilder. I want to see him get some wins under his belt before he go. I don't want to see. The last memory in my head don't need to be him getting knocked out by Fury and walking out the ring. That's not what I want to see. His hand raised, whether he got a belt on his arm or on his waist or not. You know, I want to see him go out, you know, with a good, you know, go out on his own terms. I don't want to see him get put out. I don't want to see him get retired. So I think he's gonna be hilarious. I think he's gonna knock that boy out hellacious. You know what I mean? I think Wilder back. He's gonna knock that boy out hellaciously. You know, I don't want to, you know, but it's still to be seen because, you know, that fight with Fury, yeah, was the best heavyweight fight I ever seen live. You know what I mean? You know, that's the best heavyweight fight I ever seen live in my lifetime. That third Wilder Fury fight, that shit was crazy. I bought that motherfucker. That motherfucker was lit. I ain't gonna lie. I had the homie come through and we watched it together. You know, so man, so even though we lost that still was a great fight. That's, you know, I actually gained more respect than I have for him before that fight. Even though I lost it again when he ain't shake Fury hand. But shit, he put on a good ass fight. So I want to see Wilder go out win. You know, I don't even watch none of his interviews and none of that shit no more. I don't care about nothing he's saying. I'm just being honest. But I do want to see him fight. I do think he's gonna be hilarious. And I'm gonna say 7th round TKO.
Ref gonna have to stop it.
Yeah, Helena, yeah, they're gonna have to stop it. He's gonna wipe that boy. He's gonna drop it.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad. So last thing with the heavyweight division, man, we've been getting some really good fights. And we got a lot of up and comers in the heavyweight division right now, you know what I'm saying? When you look at Big Baby, you know what I'm saying? You look at what's my boy name? He just had a vicious knockout on he fight with Top Rank. Torres.
Ooh,
You see him, he's coming up, man. You got Zhang and Hergovich. They just had a knockdown drag out, you feel me? Another good fight. Man, you know, they always say the sport moves the way the heavyweight division is moving. Man, how do you see the heavyweight division and who you think is next in line? Do you think, like I do, I think Big Baby is the guy next. Man, who do you see next in the heavyweight division? Who's up?
I mean, right now they trying to put Herc up, but I don't think he beat Zhang in his last fight. But me, I've been saying it and I'm gonna say it again. I don't care about nobody but Big Baby Anderson. Nobody but Big Baby Anderson till he come back and put United States back up on the map. American heavyweight champion. We need that. He gonna bring everything you need. Ring walks, you know what I mean? Hellacious knockouts. You just gotta stay disciplined, stay ready, you know, so you ain't gotta get ready. And, you know, just stay focused and just do what he wanna do. Do what he need to do. You know.
I agree, man. And man, I'm looking forward. I think especially he took a little layoff and then he had his fight 2 weeks ago, I believe. Man, and even then, you know, the guy that he was fighting, he wasn't no world beater in them, but and then like he barely clipped Buddy, and Buddy just laid out in the middle of the ring. Bro, I'm like, God,
had that nigga starfish position.
Straight up.
Hey, he looked up. He looked up and seen Jared standing in the corner. He just put his head back down like,
I'm good. No, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm good. So, man, let me ask. So, moving forward now, since we were talking about the 15, you got Devin Haney, you know, one of my favorite fighters. You got Devin Haney fighting in Australia, Kambosos again. Man, is there anything that you see Kambosos being able to do to make that fight closer?
Shit, he got to be willing to go in that bitch and get knocked out. Point blank, period. Like, he's not gonna outbox Devin. And that looked like what he thought he had an inkling of doing, thinking he was gonna counter him over the top, thinking he was gonna be able to outbox him using his little short arms and his jab. Wasn't the case. You know, what he gonna have to do is when Devin throw, he gonna have to throw. When Devin jab, he gonna have to use his time, and he gonna have to try to come over the top of Devin, or you know, he gonna have to shoot before Devin. He gonna have to catch Devin right there when Devin throwing his, throw at the same time. He gonna have to fight. Let me see. How can I say this? He's gonna have to fight to Devin rhythm using his, if that kind of makes sense. When Devin throw his jab, like pop, he gotta be like pop, pop. Come on it, pop, pop. He's gonna have to come with it, you know. But man, I don't think he can do that shit.
He broke it down. But I agree.
He ain't got
like you said, when you say a fight with his rhythm, bro, for Kambosos to win, in my opinion, he gonna have to be first, last, and throwing in between. You feel me? And so I think he has a chance, or like you said, bro, you got to be willing to get knocked out to win this fight, bro. That's what it's gonna come down to. You're gonna have to come in and let your hands go all the way, bro. You got my brother all positive real quick. Well, first off, hold on. We gotta address some of the comments, bro. Man, my brother he said he agreed with you, bro. Kambosos got to close the distance and start throwing bombs in higher volume. Carl the Crocodile Hunter, man, he said Kambosos didn't throw in combinations in the first fight. That's a fact. Hey, when you got to reset, it's hard to throw in combinations when you continuously having to reset. All Positive Network said Kambosos can win this fight if they let him bring a gun in the ring. God damn. All right. He said QU asking for a lot right now, bro. 85 jabs was on the two. All right, we go. Man, shout out to the Queen, Lisa Bells, man. Salute to you, Lisa. Man. Much love. Thank you for coming through tonight, Queen. Go ahead.
How you doing? My dudes, the Queen Lisa. How you doing, man? Queen?
Lisa be cooking, man. I love talking with Lisa, man. So,
man, I love hearing Lisa cook. Yeah, she got that soft little voice. You just got to listen when you speak. She ain't gonna overtalk you or none of that, but you gotta listen when the Queen speak.
Thanks. Lisa, man, got to get you on the show as well. I hit you up. We definitely got to get you up here. So, yes. Man. So, all right. Now, staying in the 35 division, man, one of the hottest divisions, the lightweight division right now, man. So we got, you got Lomachenko coming back against, man, I always forget this brother's name, man. What's his name, bro?
His name,
and he can fight too. He can fight. Ortiz, is it Ortiz? Hold on.
Nah, he got like a regular last name, but he got like a Spanish first name. I want to say it's Diego.
I'll find it. Give me 1 second. Lomachenko. And somebody, they'll beat me to it in the chat probably. But let me see. Lomachenko. Is it right? Wait. Jermaine Ortiz. It is Jermaine Ortiz. There we go. I couldn't think of Jermaine Ortiz to save my life. But, hey, and mind you, Jermaine Ortiz, I believe he undefeated. I think he got one draw. You know what I'm saying? Like 16-0 or something like that. Man, are you happy to see Lomachenko back? And does Ortiz have a chance to win that fight against Lomachenko?
Yep. Yeah, he do got a chance. You got to hop on Lomachenko while he cold. You know what I mean? Lomachenko, he was real active before he stopped fighting, but it's not like it's not really that long. I'm gonna be honest. You know, like the layoff Lomachenko had could have been like a well needed. You know, he fought two times last year. He fought
he fought twice. He fought Comey and he fought Nakatani.
Nakatani, yeah. So he fought 2 times, and like he fight 1 time this year, just a little bit, and it ain't even. It's like it's a little later in the year, but bruh, like last quarter, you know, he's still in there to fighting the last quarter of the year. So at the end of the day, Lomachenko, he really ain't been off. I'm ready for him. I always knew he was gonna come back. I knew he was gonna come back when they said when he said he wasn't gonna come back. You know, for the when they said he could come back, but he was like, "No, he's not gonna do it." I'm like, man, yeah, Bob got a bigger plan for him. You know, I'm like, yeah, Bob, he gonna sit back, and when he bring Lomachenko back, because Lomachenko is his grandson. You're gonna have that bag, and you're gonna get them belts. That they're gonna try to get Devin. They're gonna try to get Devin to fight Lomachenko. You know, they doing whatever they can, bro. And I want to say, man, on my show, I did my show yesterday, my live. I used to go live on Sundays, 10 o'clock, and like I had Kush on there, Kush the Greatest, and he said something that kind of stuck with me. He was like, one of the ways that they trying to make Devin fight Lomachenko is by keeping Lomachenko on the pound for pound list and not putting Devin on it. Because that would kind of make Devin want to fight Lomachenko to let y'all know, prove it. Like, yeah,
damn, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, and Kush said it, and I'm like, man, you fucking right, dog. You know, I'm like, yeah, because like if Devin competitor, he won it. He not running away from that. You know, so I feel like, yeah, that's probably one of them ways you kind of reeling them in. Yeah, and you already
keep him on the line.
And you already got him for a third fight. So why not? And that's the fight. Like, regardless of what anybody say, that's Devin fight. We can say it's Tank. Like, yeah, Tank is another fight, but Lomachenko is the fight. Lomachenko is the fight for Devin. Just like, I guess, Ryan is the fight for Tank, because that is the fight for Tank. Just as easy, it could be swapped, because Ryan is the fight for Devin too. They fought in the amateurs. They both was kind of, you know what I mean? And Lomachenko, and Tank kind of got intertwined, you know, with people kind of feeling like Tank ducked Lomachenko and shit like that. So those opponents really could be swapped, but I feel like those are really the fights for both of them guys. You know, Tank, that premier fight is Ryan. For whatever reason, you know, Ryan, he got it. Him and Tank, they buzzing and they doing this shit. Ryan, he on another damn commercial, Lil Wayne and shit on the, you know what I mean? I'm seeing this shit, watching the game. I'm like, they played this shit like 2-3 times.
Ryan Garcia. His name is buzzing, bro. He got endorsed. He's endorsed by Gatorade right now. He's endorsed by the NBA. He's endorsed by the NFL as well. And it's Chanel. He in the Chanel commercial. No, not Chanel. The Christian Dior. Dior. Right. And the man ain't won nothing in the sport, man. He ain't won nothing.
The man ain't fought for a goddamn belt.
Hey, but he can sell himself. And damn, you know, I always say, although I disagree with it, because we done seen people do so much more than him in the sport. Hey, you get what you negotiate. And so shout out to that brother for negotiating accordingly, knowing his worth and going after it, bro. I can't be mad at him. I can't be mad. Now, we got to talk about this now. Hold on real quick. real quick, I want to shout out my brother Carl, the Crocodile Hansen, real quick, man. And for anybody who don't know, man, Carl, his daughter, man, she's a fighter, she's a scrapper. She done had a couple operations, man, and she doing hella good right now. Carl, man, great to hear, bro. You know I got a lot of love for you and your family, man. So, man, salute to you, brother. Salute to the princess as well, man. Salute to you. Yeah, man. So going back real quick. So now let's, man, we got, it's so many different things we got to talk about. So first, Devin and Loma, man, who wins that fight first? Devin and Loma, in your opinion?
Man, I favor Devin, but like I don't know. Like I don't know how that fight really could go down because Lomachenko, like, man, I think Lomachenko is the best combination puncher at 135. I think he is. I think Lomachenko the best combination puncher at 135. I don't think he got like the best defense. I think he got good head movement. I think his head movement pretty good. You know, I think his feet decent. You know, he fight to a nice little rhythm. But Devin just got the tools, that jab. You know, I'm really like the things that I seen Devin do when we talking as far as like southpaw. I'm thinking JoJo. I think like, bro, I think that's a tough fight for Devin. That's why I said I think that's the fight. Not only because their names are kind of synonymous, especially when it comes to the whole undisputed thing, the whole little whirlwind that they had with that. But I ain't gonna lie, man. I think that fight is closer than some people think. Because those things that I'm saying Kambosos need to do, I know Lomachenko do those things. You know, so I want to see Devin really, really pull out that toolbox because we ain't seen the best of Devin. Everything that we seen Devin do, and like I said, like the performances that I like from Devin is like, bruh, I like that Linares fight, bruh. I like that JoJo fight. Like a lot of people don't like that and shit, but my best Floyd fights are the pretty boy fights. I like that chop fight. I like that I like that Toro Gotti fight. I like that Emmanuel Augustus. You know what I mean? I like those fights, bro. You know, I like
can fight.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Emmanuel Augustus can fight, bro. Like that was a good ass fight. That's one of the best Floyd fights, bro. Yeah, that Emmanuel Augustus, like Floyd was getting touched in that. Floyd had to show you that he was the best. That's why, Floyd going on and doing what he was doing. That's what made you like, yeah, I knew he was gonna be able to do that because he did that then. You know what I mean? He just added all of that shit. So when he got to Money Mayweather, he had all them ruffles in his bag. He had all these things that he could do. He had all that experience fighting these different fighters, and he knew what he could do, and he didn't. And he knew what he could do, and what he could do to win, and what he didn't do. He knew he couldn't do that to win. Like convincingly, as far as like when he was Money Mayweather. But when we talking Floyd, man, Floyd was in that pocket. Floyd was in that bitch punching with the punchers. Floyd was the puncher, So I think like with Devin, I like seeing that. The only thing, him getting hit by Linares, him getting touched by JoJo, bro, that's just, man, you just look at that. You look at that and you just fix your inside defense. If you got hit, your hands was down, your head was sitting still. You know what I mean? Or he just got you. It was boxing. You still won the fucking round. You know what I mean? A lot. You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy that you say that? It's crazy you say it because one thing about Devin, like I say, I'm a fan. When he holds the phone, right? Instead of holding it on the chin like you need to protect that chin, he holding it by the ear. And so if you look at when he got clipped by Linares, his defense was there. He just had the phone in the wrong place. You feel me? And it allowed that chin to get touched. Then when I saw him in the last fight against Kambosos, look at the position. Look at where he changed that positioning of how he holding the phone now. He done changed it. So now when you clip him, you ain't clipping him on the chin. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to clip him, damn it, you're going to have to be closer to the ear to neck area. You're going to have to throw behind the phone if you're going to hit him on this guy. And so, man, you know, that just comes with the progression. And the last thing with that is he 23.
He 23,
bro. It's, you know, it's y'all better start fighting that young man now.
Yeah, and it's just like, because even Shakur, he older than Devin. Tank, they older than Devin. So I ain't gonna lie, they got Tank. I mean, like Tank and Shakur, I believe their footwork is better than Devin's when we talking creating that defense to offense. Cause you know the shit that Linares got off, you know, it was that he had his shit a little bit too far back, that hand. But with the JoJo, he coming through, he got the slower feed and all that. Devin, he was just a little half step too close. When that person take that step to you, you gotta know to take that half step back, that full step back, you know, to stay out of range. But you know, Devin, he got the longer arm, so it's always usually that half step back. He got the hand up, so from when your hand being too far back, it's really right there. It's right there where it needs to be. So, you know, Devin, he real technically sound, and he got a lot of ruffles to his game that I already know he's been taught. It's just putting him out there on the stage for people to see. I think, you know, sometimes, you know, you got us, you got Instagram, Twitter, a lot of people saying stuff in your comments, you know, talking about his power and this and that. And, you know, sometimes people, everybody human, that could, you know, kind of get to you. But I think, like, you got to put all that out the window. You got to go in there and do what you got to win. And I think with the Kambosos, this second fight, I think that's what we're going to see. I think I predicted a knockout for Devin in the first fight. This second fight, I'm not predicting a knockout, but I'm predicting blood. I ain't gonna lie. I'm predicting blood. Devin, I know he watched that fight, and I heard him say it like, man, I should have let my right hand go more, man. My pops was saying it. You know, Judah, he was saying it. Like, so he get in there, and it's right there for it. It's for the taking. And he go in there, and he need to beat Kambosos up, stop him if he can. But he need to show. He need to put on that fight. He the champion. He got the belts. You know what I mean? Like Kambosos, bro. He ain't win a round. I don't do sympathy rounds. He ain't win a round. You know what I mean?
I gave him. I did sympathy rounds, bro. I gave him the 12th because Devin had his hands up half the time. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the clock. But outside of that, yeah, Kambosos. Now let me ask this, and then we got to move forward after this. But last thing, so I'm one of the people I think with the JoJo fight, the Linares fight. I think Devin he listened to the people way too much. Him being pillow fisted, quote unquote. Him being a boring fighter, right? I think he should embrace that. I don't think he should stop worrying about it and embrace it. And I think in the Kambosos fight, he embraced being a boring fighter, right? But by what these people's standards are. Somebody like me and you, because we love the sport, we can say that if a nigga can go in and win with a jab, bro, it's a skill set that's there that you were able to win with a fucking jab. It is what it is.
Yeah, but I didn't think that fight was the most entertaining. I didn't
agree.
I seen it. I thought it was cool, but I didn't.
And that's my point. That's my whole point of what I'm saying. When Devin went in with Jojo Diaz and wanted to sit in the pocket and trade, when he fought Linares and traded with Linares, he got touched. You know what I'm saying? And what they say, oh, he chinny now. Regardless, for somebody like Devin, it's gonna the man. He's not gonna win in the realm of public opinion. And so what you have to do now is make yourself the enemy. Why? Because like Floyd did at times, a lot of times people weren't coming to see Floyd win. A lot of folks was coming to see Floyd lose. You know what I'm saying? Embrace your style, you feel me? Perfect it, beat niggas' ass until somebody can beat you. And at some point in time, if you keep winning, people will start to come see you lose. They will come waiting to see you get the lose. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I would say to Dev. Regardless of what happens, unless you just going in knocking folks out, which that ain't your game, then people gonna have some type of critique of you. But moving forward, got to move forward on it, man. So Ryan versus Tank, right? Do you want to see that fight? Are you excited about that fight? If it happens, I don't believe it'll happen. Do you think that'll happen? And how would you see it playing out?
And I think the fight cool. I can't say like I'm excited. They would have to make me excited for the fight. They would have to sell me on the fight. Tank would have to sell me on the fight. Ryan would have to sell it to me. You know what I mean? I'm be honest. Tank a mean motherfucker, and I know when they get face to face, like shit, he probably will sell it. But like right now, just Tank versus Ryan, yeah, it's cool. I think it's good for boxing. I think that's like a casual fight. You know, but to me, it don't do nothing for boxing. Ain't no belts on the line. Ain't nothing going down. They just
they just fight.
So, yeah, and I got Tank probably. Yeah, if Tank don't stop him, bro, I think I don't know what the fuck can happen. Like if it go to the cards, ain't no telling. Like, if it's close, bro, man, I don't know. They fuck around and say it's a draw or some shit, bro. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest. Like, yeah, ain't no telling what you would get from there. Both of them popping. You know, if don't nobody get knocked out and rounds is close, shit, it's gonna take them about 5-10 minutes for them to bring the cards, and yeah. They gonna call it a draw.
What you say? Hey, look, they gotta go make sure they shit match up accordingly.
Yeah,
you got this right here. Okay, we got a split draw. We good. Yeah, I can see.
You know it, man.
Man, so we talked a little about Ryan. We'll get to him in a second. Man, so with Tank, you know, like people will tell me every day of the week, Tank put asses in seats. And then you had Calvin Ford come out and say that shit, we company man. We fighting for the money. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And I respect it. If you're gonna be honest and keep it a buck like that, bro, I can't say I'm mad at you. I disagree with it. But man, what's your thoughts on Tank saying or Tank's camp saying they fighting for money, not legacy? And I've heard people say that Tank is in the witness protection program behind Floyd Mayweather. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, I say Tank in the witness protection program, but you know, like that's him. He a company man. He you know, he like what I was saying earlier. Like Tank, one of them fighters you don't even know who he fight next because it's calculated. He not one of them fighters that's like I'm the best and I'm gonna show you that I'm the best. I'm coming for the glory. I'm coming for the greatness. He coming for the bag. He coming for the bread, you know, and that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but I don't believe you if you say you the best, you know, until you show it. Now, if you go get you a money fight and it's showing that you the best, then there you go. I'm gonna actually say that. But right now, regardless of what I feel like the outcome of the fight is, you know what I mean? If somebody asks me what I feel like who will win a certain fight against Tank, I tell you if I feel like Tank will win or not. But as far as me going around saying he the best and he this and he number one in the division, can't do it. You not out here, you not showing it. You know what I mean? Devin got all the belts. He showed that he the best. Everybody else is second, or they just follow in line until they fight him, or until he drop the belts and you go do what you want to do. But you know what I mean? Devin that guy until then. Until then you just, I ain't gonna say a celebrity boxer, but you just, you're doing it for the bread. You just the most entertaining guy. Doing it for the money.
Which is cool.
Yeah, that shit cool.
Hey, and like I say, man, I want to see Devin and Tank fight. If you ask me, I don't think that fight ever happens. I hope it happens. I look at Devin as somebody who always want to be in the ring with the best, and I respect that. You feel me? And so if Devin Tank is one of the best, I want to see the shit. Same way I want to see the Loma fight. Same way I want to see Devin and Shakur fight. But at the same time, I don't know if Tank is really about that life. And this is the thing that you have people saying right now, respectfully to my brother Sean Connery. Tank is a hostage, but as a willing participant. This is what it's come to. And so now I ask you, Q, man, does Tank Davis, do you think he beats Devin Haney?
Man, yeah, I think Tank beat Devin, but I'm not gonna say he the best, bro. Like, bro, I can't. And he don't got the energy for Devin, bro. That's the thing. So I can't be one of them guys that can go through and like I can't, bro. I just can't, bro. Like, and I think he'll beat Devin. I really do. But like, some people would never even know that if I would have never said it, bro. But Devin, he the guy, bro. Tank don't want to be the guy. Tank not trying to fight him. Tank don't want them belts. Tank said, I'm after this fight, yeah, if you beat Kambosos, I want to fight you. Yeah, I remember that shit. That energy is not the same, my boy. They company man, respectfully. And me with that, respectfully, they company man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But, bro, you know what I never let come out of my mouth is that you the best. If I call you the guy, I'll be like, yeah, take that guy. That don't mean you the best. On me. Devin the king, bro. King of the division, bro.
Man, real quick, shout out to the OG, my big brother, man. D-Ray Promotions in the building. Salute to you, D-Ray, man. Hey, you got another Bud fan. We finna get on Bud in a second. And Q, we got some questions about Bud, man. Want to hear you talk about it. Real quick, my brother always said, Rightside pissed off me to his rising. No, I'm good, bro. Hey, and at the end of the day, I ain't gonna lie to you. Man, you could tell me any day who you think wins. Everybody got it. You feel me? I just want to see that shit happen. Get in the ring and let's. I may be wrong. Feel me? I got Dev beating Tank. I say he gonna frustrate Tank. He gonna outbox him. You feel me? I could be wrong about it. Don't mind being wrong, but make it happen, bro. Make it happen, man. Tank and Lomachenko, bro. Who wins that fight?
Man, I got Tank beating Loma, bro. I got Tank beating Loma. Like, it ain't too many people. Man, only person.
Hold on, wait. One more time. Then before, let me ask my last one. And then you can tell me who you got. Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson. Who you got winning that fight? I think that fight is more likely to be made than Tank and Devin is, in my opinion.
Nah. Oh no, probably. I don't think man. I heard Floyd say Devin and Shakur don't need to worry about don't need to worry about Tank. They need to fight each other. Hey, that's why, god damn, I think Tank beat Shakur too. But what the fuck? bruh.
I got Tank, bro. I got Shakur beat Tank too.
But Shakur probably can beat him though. I ain't gonna lie. If anybody can beat Tank, if anybody can beat Tank, is Richardson Hitchens. My opinion.
Richardson Hitchens. I like Richardson Hitchens a lot. I like him a lot, bro. Oh man. But see, Hitchens, he fight at 40 though. And Tank done told us.
And that's what I'm saying.
Tank done told us he ain't moving up to 40. God,
I know.
Damn, bro.
I don't think nobody below 135 like beat Tank right now. Like Shakur giving the biggest problem though. But at the end of the day, like man, Tank got the power, bro, and Tank can box. Tank boxing is underrated. Like the footwork that he beat Isak Cruz with one hand, outboxed him.
Bro, Isak Cruz ain't no boxer, bro. Isak Cruz is a slugger. Respectfully to him, and I love to watch him fight. But the man ain't a boxer, bro. Let me rephrase it. He's a boxer, but his skill set as far as boxing goes, horrible. You know what I'm saying? He got power.
He ain't no boxer.
He gonna come forward. He gonna throw big punches.
Yeah, he boxing his own way. Because he's not like Isak Cruz got a certain amount of skill for what he's good at. Nice. But for what Isak Cruz good at and his height and his reach, is certain styles, certain people with height and jab it just don't look good for him. It's people that can turn them, move lateral. That's not good for Isak Cruz, and that's what Tank kept doing, turning them.
And real quick, man, shout out to the queen in the building, man. Aisha in the building. Salute to you, queen. Appreciate you showing up tonight, man. Much love to you. Much love to everybody in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Sub to the channel if you're not already subbed. You know what I'm saying? And hit the bell for notifications. And then go over to my brother channel. You feel me? He doing his thing over there. Y'all go to the lab and damn it, sub to him as well if you're not subbed over there, man. So, and Q, if you don't mind, bro, drop your link. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I got a lot of brothers in here, and man, they gonna definitely show love over there. Especially you said something earlier, bro. You go live on Sundays at 10 p.m.?
Yeah, I go live at Sundays at 10:10, usually 10:10 every Sunday.
Man, so I go live. I got the Sunday night cookout over here, and it's about 10 Eastern when we go live, bro. We'll collab one day and we'll go live together, man. Do some shit like that.
We need to do that. We need to do it on a nice little fight that we like. Shit. I want to say Tank and Devin, but that shit ain't happening.
I'm telling you, man, listen, that shit ain't happening. And I feel bad, bro. I feel bad because people will think, bro, that people will tell you, they think I'm a Tank hater, right? I rock with Tank. I rock with him. But damn it, man, you can't tell me you a company, man, you fight for the money. You can't tell me all that shit. And I'm just sitting here like, I got to be critical, bro. I got to be critical. So, man, it is what it is. Let's see what we at. We at 2. Okay, we good. And Q, if you don't mind, bro, we'll open in a second. We'll drop the link. Let some of the brothers, if they want to come up, you feel me? They may not want to, but we'll let them come up and they may have questions. They may want to talk shit. You never know what you may get. I got my nigga Ben Israel came up here in my last one, and this nigga brought all type of hell with him. Respectfully, I love Ben. I love him. But he brought all type of hell with him. But I said, God damn, I wasn't expecting this shit. But man, that's my nigga, man. I fuck with Ben. Man, so all right, so you said what else? Here we go. The 40-pound division. You feel me? Who do you think comes out on top? Right now, Josh Taylor, he's dropping belts left and right. You just had Ponce. He went out and beat the brother from Kazakhstan, I believe, for a championship.
Bashir Akhmadaliev.
Akhmadaliev, yeah. He just beat him for a championship. So now he's a contender there. Also, I believe we got Matisse, and I'm not sure. I know the fight was brought up earlier, but Matisse, he's supposed to be fighting for a championship in the division. Antoine Russell is supposed to get his opportunity. And then we also have Pedraza versus Regis. It's a lot of action going up there, you know what I'm saying, at 40. Man, talk to me about the division, man. How do you see the division playing out? Who you think the best in the division?
Who I think best, I don't know. Who I think best, I think still got to be seen. My favorite in the division is Regis. I probably favor Regis. Regis, Sabriel Matias, Richardson Hitchens. Those are my three favorite at the weight division. But I think Regis, I'm just edging Regis over all of them. He already been champion. He got the most experience. He fought Josh Taylor to a real close fight. I edged Josh Taylor in that fight, but I also believe Regis would have beat him in a rematch, and some people believe Regis won that fight. Yeah,
I had Josh Taylor win. I scored it originally for Regis, and then I went back and watched it the second time, and I scored it for Josh Taylor. You know what I'm saying? 7-5. It was a close-ass fight, though, and so regardless, you know, real quick, we got the Queen, Lisa Bell's Regis versus fighting Zepeda. Facts. Who you got in that fight? I know who you got. I know who you got. But why? Explain to me why you got Regis in that fight, bro.
Yeah, I think Regis defense is super underrated. I think he, like, Regis is an inside pocket fighter. Pretty much he fight at his little distance. He like fighting in the inside. He got a nice little jab, especially for his height, how tall he is. Man, and he's super slick. He's super slick on the inside. He take away a lot of people's jab. Man, he's strong. He got some power. I think he got a real nice IQ. He kind of, man, he got a little Duran in him. Regis got a little Duran in him, man, just being real crafty in the inside. I think he, coming along with, like using his arms and stuff a little bit more. But, man, just moving his head when he get in there, he a dog. And like Regis say, he ain't going in there to box, man. He going in there to hurt somebody. He going there to beat your ass, bro. He trying to put you in the hospital. And I like that, bro. He got the style that can break you down and knock you out if you can't withstand what he putting out. And I think it's gonna be a great fight there. Regis and Zepeda, man. Zepeda coming off some good ass wins. Not, man. Josue Vargas, man, word around town, Josue Vargas soul still in that ring, bro.
Don't do. Hey, I'm gonna tell you. I gotta stop. I gotta stop you. My brother, look, I'm a fan of Josue Vargas, right? I'm a fan of him, and after Zepeda did what Zepeda do, man, to Josue, bro, the nigga ain't been the same ever since. And if you remember Porter Day, what this past year, Puerto Rican Day Parade weekend, man, the man damn near got killed in the ring by some dude I ain't never heard of. He damn near got killed. I'm talking about, you saw it. You had commissioners. You had niggas that ain't never jumped on the ring, bro, trying to tell the ref, stop this shit, bro. Stop it.
Bro. Facts. Bruh was not bruh. My girl, like, she a casual. I watch boxing with my wife and shit. Like, so she was like, when he got up from that, she was like, I don't think he should still be fighting. Like, look at his legs on me. Like, man, they let him go in there. Bro, I was like, damn, like
I don't even remember Buddy's name, bro. He was being
that
like,
bitch, like, I'm
when he
watching
clipped
that
him,
shit like this, nigga. Like, damn. Oh my God.
when he clipped Josue, bro, he clipped him, and next thing you know, bro, it's like, oh man, y'all stop it, man! Don't let this man get beat up like this, man. That's wrong, man. That shit was wrong.
Man, kind of like, bro, that's kind of reminiscent to El Rayo getting his ass whooped, bro. This last weekend, bro.
Man, I didn't see El Rayo getting I didn't see him losing that fight that way, bro. I picked him to win that fight. Bro, he got his ass took, bro. And he knocked Buddy down, but the knockdowns weren't the same, bro. They weren't the same.
Bro,
and
man, that was.
I'm looking at the ref, bro. I'm like, hey, bro, somebody throw the towel in. Like the nigga getting whooped right now, bro. He ain't defending him. Throw the towel in, bro.
Man,
and I thought Rayo. I think he the good still. I still think he the good.
Nah, he not the good.
He ain't the good. You right.
I ain't everything, but bro, like, I'm not gonna lie. I know he was hurt because every one of those shots he got hit with, he didn't see none of them shots. All of them shots he got dropped with, he didn't see them. Like, I barely seen a couple of them. Like, dude getting hit with, I'm talking short jabs, short hooks and shit. You like, damn, like, oh my God, like, you gotta move your goddamn head, like, man, that was crazy.
Head off the line, bro. Get off the motherfucking line.
That bitch right there. Then he'll put his guard up.
Bullshit ass hot man. Real quick, man. Salute to my brother rolling with the punches. Rolling, you know I got a lot of love for you, brother. Much love, man. Much love. Salute to my brother El Pinche Ponce. I hope I said it right, bro. Hey man, it's Dub, bro. It ain't Dublin. I don't know who Big Dublin is. That ain't me. But man, going back, so I put this comment on the screen from Aisha, man. Gary Antoine Russell, right? At 140. Man, what do you see? If him and Regis come up? I know you picking Regis. Do you think that's a tough fight? And matter of fact, forget that fight. This is the fight I want you to talk about. Richardson Hitchison fight Antoine Russell, right? I'm gonna tell you now, I got Antoine winning that fight. How you see that fight playing out?
Man, I like.
And what do you think about Antoine? What do you think about him as well?
Yeah, I like Gary Antoine. I think he a great fighter. I think he is just lack of experience, and I think now, like, as we just talking about it right now, looking at like his last couple fights, they actually stopping him early. I feel like they would stop prematurely. Okay. Like, I feel like that's going. Yes, yeah, for sure. I feel like they like hindering his. It's gonna hinder his experience because you're gonna come across fighters that's gonna be hard for you to get out of there. And what you do, you adjust. You pick up the pace. You do what you got to do to get them out there. If you feel like you could do that, or you switch it up, you box them, you hurt them, and you set them up. Now, with them just jumping in and stopping them, not really letting them get a chance to, go through a little adversity and stuff like that, because the guy that he fought, he was a decent little veteran, been fighting for a minute, a little older. So it's not like, if you are what everybody say you are, it ain't really like he gonna really hurt you. He just gonna hit you. He gonna give you something. He gonna make you work for it. It's not gonna be no easy. It ain't gonna be like no easy money. You gonna have to work for it. So I think, with that being said, I do think he is super intelligent fighter. I think he's super intelligent when it comes to, what it is to be a boxer, what it is to get in that ring and do that. But what he is to the core is an inside fighter. I don't think he's not boxing on the outside, using his jab and things like that, using the ring. He like going on the inside and he like turning you. He like spinning you. You know, he got decent footwork. You know, he kind of try to move his head and stuff like that. And I think that's what's going to be the problem when he run into that boxer. Somebody that's going to make him stay on the outside. Somebody that's going to use that jab. You know, he got good feet, and he is ferocious. He's super intense. He closed that distance real fast. So I do think he could get up in there and make it hard for a lot of fighters, just like, you know, everybody know and everybody always talk about him beating Boots in the amateurs. You know, and that's how we beat Boots, fighting on the inside, getting in there, getting in his chest, making him work for it. And like, I like him. I think he good. He don't beat Richardson Hitchens. Richardson Hitchens, we talking about an Olympian, bruh. This dude cold. His thing was he signed to the wrong promotion. He signed to he signed to the same promotion as Tank was, and they not gonna let him outshine Tank. And if he shine too much, and Tank already doing what he doing, it's inevitable. Make that fight. Oh, this Richardson Hitchens guy who? Oh, he out there. Oh yeah, he got a belt. Oh yeah, Tank need to fight him. You know that, yeah. And yeah, they're on the same side of the street. Yeah, they gonna want that. And then it ain't no excuse that they can make to not make it happen. Because everybody else, you can say, man, they're on the side of the street. We ain't in the business to making other promoters rich and doing this and doing that. You know, that's a challenge for Tank. And you know,
they not putting Tank in the ring with no killers, bro. They not doing it. And it's interesting. It's interesting because when I saw he signed with Mayweather, then, bro, I was pissed. I was like, bro, that's the last place you should, nigga. You're friends with Shakur. Shakur didn't sign over there. God damn it, take your ass over to to Top Rank. Sign with Top Rank. At least you will be getting fights on a continuous basis. You can build your shit. And man, bro, that shit. That I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a fan of Richardson Hitchens, bro. I'm a fan. But at the same time, damn it, you signed with Mayweather was the work. And but I believe he's out of that deal now. I was gonna say he's out of that deal now. Yeah. But bro, like that was it put your career, it put you in stall for 3 years, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it hindered him a lot. But he's still young. And
facts.
And
he can fight, bro. He can fight.
Yeah. So hopefully he you know, man, I hope he go to Top Rank, bro. Cause you go to Top Rank, bro, man, you gonna get you some money. Like, and then I seen like even like their Regisons to pay the fight, bro. You talking about a $2.4 million bid on that fight?
Thanks.
Shit. So you can make some money there, bro. And it's only more to come, especially like when you look at that fight. If we talking about a good ass fight, we talking about a dog fight. Shit, man, don't nobody lose. Nobody, you don't lose those fights. Even if you lose, you don't lose, because that next person you fight, yeah, you're gonna get a check for that too, because people gonna want to see you. You don't really. And that's what I always say. That's why it's like, if these fighters as good as they say they is, and they get in there in the ring, win or lose, especially if you go in there and you lose a competitive fight, bro, that don't hurt your stock. Your stock not gonna go down that way. Now, if you go in there and get boxed, knocked out, yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute, real quick, and we got to move on, and then we're gonna get on Ringside with Rightside next. You feel me? Before, and I saw after the Valdez Shakur fight, where you had supposed quote unquote Valdez fans damn near jumping off buildings, calling this man everything but a child of God. Man, what do you think about the hate that they're giving to individuals who will risk they owe to go fight the best, and then if they lose, next thing you know, they everything but a good fighter now. And just because you lose to the best, bro, don't make you a bad fighter. Respect. I'm gonna let you answer. My apologies. But what do you think about people who criticize these dudes who get in the ring with the best and then taking L's, and now all of a sudden they dog shit, according to them, not me.
That's some casual shit. That's a casual ass standpoint of viewing the sport. You know what I mean? It kind of go back to what I was just saying, man. You know, you don't really lose fights like, you know, it's competitive. Now, when you got these guys, bro, that's like, that's really scared to put that shit on the line, man. And they still get the clout. They could dodge certain fighters, you know, because they want to say, oh, he born. That ain't gonna be a good fight. I'd rather fight him. You know, it's gonna be exciting. They go in there and they blasting at him because he's there. You already know. You know, but you know why they scared to fight this fighter? They say born. You know, so like I think that's a casual way of looking at the sport. It's like basketball. Like LeBron James lose a game, he lose in the finals. Oh, he a fucking bum. LeBron a bum. Man, how the fuck he beat all these other guys to get to the finals then? Who is your favorite player? If LeBron beat them, oh man. Or you just a fan of the dude who always win, which is some casual shit. Because it's always a new winner, man. So, you know, like that's a casual way of looking at it. When you know these fighters know what they risk to get in the ring, and they go in there, give it they all, win, lose, or draw, you got to commend them. If they lose, oh well, they go down and they lose. Like it's like even like Inoue, he just knocked out Nonito Donaire.
And I love Nonito. That's my brother. Respect. And respect to Rachel as well. Go ahead.
Yeah, in facts. And it's damn near clear that nobody can beat Nonito Donaire other than Inoue. Because he just ran through two motherfucking contender.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, facts. Go ahead and say it. Like he ran through them guys. And the only person that beat him is him. So just because you lose to this guy don't mean you will lose to everybody else. Shit. Because it's like Nonito either gonna have to go up and fight somebody or I don't know, go down if he can. Like, cause it ain't nobody that can fuck with him. And Butler gonna fight Inoue for the undisputed. So it's like
Butler about to get his ass beat the fuck up. He finna get stopped. And the shit ain't like the nigga probably gonna get stopped in the first 5 rounds, bro. Honestly, respect to him. If Casemiro, if Butler were to fight Casemiro will beat the dog shit out of Butler, bro. He'll beat the dog shit out of him. And all right, listen, we got to move forward. Man, I got one last subject. Then I got to put you in the hot seat, rocking or ringside with Rightside. But the last conversation that we're going to talk about tonight, the 147-pound division. We all know what's going on in that division, right? We all know. So first questions first. Bud versus EJ, right? Does that fight happen this year?
Nah.
God damn, I agree with you. I agree.
Nah. That shit not happening.
I'm hearing all type of rumblings and niggas coming out with numbers and dates, and I got one nigga saying it's gonna be on the 26th. I got another nigga saying it's the 19th, and I'm sitting here like, nigga, these niggas ain't fighting this year, bro. If they was fighting this year, the shit would have been announced, and they'd be promoting this shit. They not fighting this year. I agree with you. And the shit make me sad, bro. It make me sad because if that fight would have happened, that caps one of the greatest years of boxing I've been a part of.
Facts.
But it is what it is. It is what it is. If that fight happens, I know you're a Bud fan, but I gotta ask: does Bud win that fight? Does EJ win that fight? Who wins the fight, and why do they win that fight?
Yeah, I got Bud winning the fight. I just think he's just more of a complete fighter. I think he's gonna be able to adjust with anything Earl Spence gonna be able to do. I do believe Earl Spence got a chance, but I think I got it like 55, 60, 40 Bud.
Hold on, you said say that again.
I got it like
60-40 Bud.
Yeah, 60-40 Bud.
Real quick before you continue, I want to give you my numbers. I got it 51-49 Errol Spence, and if I'm wrong, I have no problem being wrong about that fight. Just because I love them. I love both fighters, so it is what it is. Go ahead.
Yeah, I do see why people think Earl could probably win, but sometimes I feel like it's kind of different than mine because I think Earl really gonna have to do something that we don't normally see him do. I do think he's capable of doing it, but like it's a fight. It's you never know. You never know what can open it up. You never know what can open up the door for you to get the victory. One punch could change a whole fight. Earl is tricky, but he a smaller guy coming up. He done filled out pretty nice since he done been up there, but even fighting Sean Porter, like, a punch from a real guy, a bigger guy, kind of do something to him, yet and still all the guys he fought have been bigger than him, but nobody punching, none of them punching like how Earl Spence punching. So, I'm edging Bud, but the counter punching ability, Earl kind of seemed like he a little bit slower. Him get kind of lackadaisical. Defense ain't as tight. So, yeah, man, I got Bud out, but I think Spence. I ain't gonna lie, I'll be real surprised if Spence win though. If Spence win that fight, I would be surprised because I don't think he's straight up and down to me, like one dimensional. Ain't nothing wrong with it because he great at what he do, but it's just one way. He don't really switch it up like that. So that's why I got Bud. He switch it up.
The thing is, I picked Spence, and the reason I picked Bud is because I said Bud. The reason I picked EJ to win that fight is because with Bud being a slow starter, quote unquote, downloading information, that's not a good thing to do in that fight. You feel me? The reason I say that is because when EJ get going, the nigga get going, especially later in the fight. And so, in my opinion, and I could be wrong about it, and I have no problem being wrong because I don't care who wins. But at the end of the day, I got to pick somebody. If Bud ain't able to stop EJ in them first 6 rounds, from what I've seen from EJ moving forward, he seems to get stronger in the fight. The body attack that he brings is hellacious, and because Bud in the fights he's been, his last few fights, he hadn't been fleet of foot like he was earlier in his career. I think age is getting to him, and man, with you not being fleet of foot, that body work I think is going to take toll on your ass. And if you don't stop EJ, you got to stop his ass. I ain't never seen the nigga stopped. EJ gonna break you down, and Bud can break you down. The problem is Bud body work ain't the same as EJ body work, And so we got to see what happened. I still, like I say, I got it 51-49 EJ. And damn it, if Bud win, I ain't gonna be mad. If EJ win, I ain't gonna be mad. I'm happy for both brothers. I just want to see the motherfucking fight. I just want to see this shit. And it is what it is, man. And I don't think I'm gonna see it. I don't think I'm gonna see it. I've been telling everybody I'm trying to go to the fight. I want to be there. I done got to the point now. If this shit happened around Thanksgiving, bro, you know what? I'm gonna stay at home. I mean, damn it, I don't know what to tell you no more. I don't know what to tell you no more. That's how bad I got, man.
I hope that shit happen next year, bro. Like, I mean, and I say that, like, and that's if I go. Like, right now, I'm over that shit. If they announce it this year, all right, cool. I'll watch it. Like, if they really have to get me in the mood, they have to sell me on the fight. If they do it next year, bro, it's gonna be a new year. I'll probably have a whole new mindset.
Yeah. I was thinking
new year boxing. I hope we can get this fight for 2023 at the top of the year. You know what I mean? Like, but right now, man, fuck it, man. Tank coming back this year. Devin fighting again. Fucking Wilder came back. It's still more days. Regis ain't even got announced yet. Like, man, nobody tripping off that shit. Like, yeah. Man, so real quick. That's the decade.
Real quick, did you hear what you said? She said, "So what? We ain't getting the best fight of the decade." It's cool, but that's the state of boxing, though, because we getting so many great fights, bro. Even if we don't get this fight, we still done had an amazing year for the sport. And so, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
You've been getting spoiled, bro. Spoiled.
Real quick, man. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Mechanical, in the building. Salute to you, Mr. Mechanical. Much love. My nigga Teach is in the building, man. Teach be talking shit, but I love him anyways, and that's my dude. I rock with you the long ways, Teach. You know what it is. Did I miss anybody? D-Ray, he in the building? Nah, we good, man. So, last question about 47. Last question. Where does Boots rank in that 47 division? And when I ask that question, what I'm asking is, does he beat Thurman, right? Does he beat Stanlionis? Does he beat Bud? Does he beat Spence? What do you see Boots ranking in that division, man?
I mean, right now I rank him like third. You know,
and one last, my bad. And also we got to bring in what's my brother name, man? Oh damn! Any other day I call his name. You know, he just beat the dog shit out of somebody. God?
Virgil Ortiz.
There we go. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that boy Virgil
Ortiz.
Yeah.
Virgil Ortiz can fight. He can fight.
Yeah, I got Virgil, I got him right behind Boots, bro. But I got Boots third. You know, man, you got to give respect to the champions, bro. They champions for a reason. And they both have championship experience. So I got to edge them. I just got to edge them on that, you know. And I think later, that's a different conversation. 3 years, 2 years, that's a different conversation, depending on who Boots fighting, who we get in there with. But I got Boots third. But aside from those two, because if they fight, I don't know, bro. Like, you know, we know who next up, bro. Boots is next up. Virgil next up too. Like, I want to see them fight. That's gonna be crazy.
That's gonna be crazy, man. We closing out on the 47 division. We're going to ringside with Rightside. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put you on the hot seat. When these questions come, real quick, before we put you on the hot seat, we gotta drop the goddamn and respectfully. Don't take this any type of way, but we gotta drop it real quick.
Bud Crawford is a fight fan, and he's a fight fan's fighter. The Ennis Express is a runaway train.
Ain't no pressure when you built for this.
Man down, round one. The
undefeated super flyweight from San Antonio, Texas, Jesse Bam Rodriguez!
The universally recognized undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin Haney.
We had to drop that. We had to drop that going into Rockin' or Ringside with Rightside. At this point in time, bro, this is what we need from you. I'm gonna be asking you questions. I need you to answer them as quickly as possible, and keep your answer as short as possible, because we got multiple questions that's gonna be coming. And damn it, it's on you. You feel me? We want to hear what your thoughts are. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Devin versus Tank.
Tank.
Or Devin versus Shakur. Shakur versus Antoine Russell.
Shakur.
Usyk versus Fury.
Fury.
If it comes to fruition, Boots versus Bud. Boots versus EJ.
EJ.
Or Boots versus Ortiz.
Boots.
Stanlionis versus Ortiz.
Ortiz.
Ooh, wait.
Shit.
That's a good one. That's a good one right there.
Damn, that's a firefight, dog.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait, we still in the. So now we going with Jesse Bam Rodriguez. No, excuse me, not Jesse. We'll get him in a second. My brother Cool Boy Steph versus the monster Inouye at 26. No, at 22, excuse me. 22, excuse me.
Inouye.
Ooh, that's tough right there. That's tough. All right, I'm not mad at it. They got the monster in the chat, man. So now we and that's, look at this. Stephen Fulton. Will Stephen Fulton be a Hall of Famer?
Man, if he can get them fights, man, if he can fight a new way, if he can beat some good guys at 126, some names, or just make his name, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
All right, we gonna save you on this one. We're gonna save you on this one. That's your only lifeline you got tonight, bro. Respectfully. So now we got Bam Rodriguez versus Chocolatito.
Right now. Chocolatito.
Oh, over Bam? Okay,
Right,
I ain't mad at it.
Right now, I gotta go Chocolatito right now.
I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I disagree, but I ain't mad at it. I probably shouldn't even tell my opinion on this shit right now. But okay, moving forward. Regis versus Antoine Russell.
Regis.
Tank versus Regis. At 40.
Regis.
Ooh, Tank versus Antoine Russell.
Tank.
Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevens.
Shakur.
Devin Haney versus Teach. Stop, Teach. I'm trying to read y'all. Stop, Teach. Devin Haney versus Antoine Russell.
Damn, that's a super hard one.
I want to see it. It's a good fight. I want to see it. Respect.
Man, I gotta go with Antoine, bro. I gotta go with Gary, bro.
I ain't mad at it. Devin Haney versus Regis. Now this is where it's gonna start getting crazy right here. Respect. Teofimo Lopez versus Regis.
Regis. I almost said Teofimo Lopez.
You said Teo.
I got Regis, man. Yeah, man.
Teofimo Lopez versus Antoine Russell.
Gary Antoine Russell.
Teofimo Lopez versus Sabril
Matias.
Wait. So, this is where it's going to really get crazy for you, respectfully. Teofimo Lopez against Ryan Garcia.
Damn. Damn, that's a good ass fight. I'm probably gonna go with Tio. I'm gonna go with Tio.
Okay. I ain't mad at it. If respectfully, and we gotta say respectfully, Matias versus Antoine Russell.
Matias.
Ooh, over Antoine?
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it. Hey, but if Bartholomew can hurt you, we know Matias can hurt your ass. Respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully, Matias.
He can fight. He can fight. Sabriel versus Regis.
Shit. Damn.
This is why it's called Ringside with Rightside. You going with Regis?
I gotta go with Regis, bro.
I'm probably going with Regis too. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at none of it. Man, gotta ask you, did you enjoy the show, bro? Did you enjoy your time on the show?
Man, hell yeah, man. I really enjoyed the show, man. I appreciate you hit me up, let me, man, come through and interview, man, just chop it up with you, bro. Like, time just went by so fast, man.
This shit fun, bro.
Yeah, it's that shit fire, bro. Yeah. Man,
I gotta tell you, Q, bro, man, I ain't gonna lie, this is a true statement from me, bro. You gonna be like, I ain't know that shit. True statement. When I first met you, bro, right? I think we met on H panel. And I was like, man, this nigga don't fuck with me at all, bro. He don't fuck with me at all. And then we done chopped it up so much, and I got to know you. It's like, oh, no, the nigga cool as shit, bro. Like, You feel me? Like, man, I appreciate you. Once again, man, if you got time, we'll drop the link one more time for anybody who want to jump up. If y'all got questions for my brother, you feel me? And y'all make sure y'all go sub to his channel. If you're not subbed over there at the lab, bro, the lost art of boxing. The nigga is doing shit different. He doing shit different. He breaking film down. He having panels, bro. He do it all, bro. And I got a lot of love for you, bro. I got a lot of respect for you. And just appreciate you showing up and showing out tonight the way you have. Another fire interview, man. And once again, I'm gonna drop it one more time. Anybody want to jump on, man? Y'all can jump on. The brother, I'm pretty sure he taking all questions. You feel me? My nigga Teach said drop the link. When Teach get up here, I might chop his ass in the throat because he said some nonsense earlier about me. But I love my brother Teach. I love him. That's my brother. Man, and Q, man, you just don't know what it means to me for you to grace me with your presence. You know what I mean? Even Teach, see, this is why I don't fuck with Teach. Teach was like, nah, I don't want the link to jump up. I want this nigga link so I can subscribe. Drop your link again, brother.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. I sure appreciate you letting me come through, bro. Like, man, it's like I like the idea. I remember when you first said the idea, man. I was like, man, hell yeah, I'd love to be on the show, chop it up with you, man. Just a great idea with just helping bring the YTB, the YTC together. You know, letting people actually know the people in the chats, the people making content, the people on the panels, you know, because you ain't just secluding it to content creators. You doing it to people, interviewing people who just watching content and doing all that. So that's a dope idea in itself. You know, Ringside with Rightside. You know, because I remember I used to call you that on purpose, like, man, ringside.
I be like, God damn, y'all killing me with ringside, bro. Y'all killing me. But man, man, you just don't know. I got so much love for you, bro. And damn it, anytime we on the panel, you know what it is, man. Much love, much respect. And damn it, I got a couple of my brothers that time, but they didn't sub to you. So we doing something right over here. You feel me? And man, thank you, bro. Oh wait, hold on. We got my brother R West. I'm gonna have to cuss his at R West in the building, man. Real quick, let me change the link real quick. R West, what's good, my family? And you better stop the nonsense, because man, you gonna fight about this shit. Respectfully. Take yourself off mute, bro. You on mute.
Oh, my bad, man. I was on mute. My bad.
And if you don't know Q R West, this is my brother. You feel me? He didn't show much love to the channel, man. And we done been in multiple chats together, and goddamn it, we scrap with each other, and we scrap with everybody else as well. Go ahead.
Exactly. It's all love. So salute Q, man. Great interview, man. Great interview. I was a little late because I didn't know if Rightside was coming on today. Because first off, earlier I went on there to look, but I ain't see nothing to get the notification. And then I don't know if everybody know, the Cowboys got their ass whooped last night. So I didn't know if he was I didn't know what was going on today.
Don't start this bullshit tonight. Don't start this shit, bro. Don't start this shit. We about to change the whole motherfucking panel. When you start this bullshit, don't and my nigga Dak is out for 6 to 8 weeks. We couldn't move the ball.
I was mad to see that. I was upset to see that.
Hold on, brother. We couldn't move the ball with Dak. How the fuck we gonna move the ball with Cooper Rush? How the fuck? Piro, what's good, bro? Salute to you, Piro. R West, continue, brother. Continue. My apologies.
What up, fellas?
So I just had a couple little quick questions. So Q said, and I think he kind of hit on a little bit, but he said in order for this about Earl and Bud fight, he said for Earl to win, we probably have to see him do something that we just haven't seen him do. I was just curious if he could elaborate on that a little bit more.
Like what I think Earl would have to do I think Earl will really, like, as far as the exchanges go, cause me personally, I don't think Bud is gonna fall for a inside fight. He's not gonna go. He's not gonna be like just sit there and fight Earl on the inside. That's just not smart. Bud don't do just dumbass shit like that. But what Bud do is he tries to go and exchange with you. In exchanges, I want to see Earl win the exchanges. Like every time he feel like Bud come in there, because if Bud get hit, he gonna try to grab him. He gonna have to keep Bud off of him and let them hands go. If he do that, like it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for Bud to maintain that ring generalship, because one of the reasons we really don't see Bud fighting with his back against the ropes is because he's so good at grabbing them, letting the ref come, and as the ref coming to split, move you and separate you, Bud is turning you toward the ropes, moving his back toward the center of the ring, taking steps backward as the ref come in so we can split y'all up, like doing so, like certain smart shit where he never fighting with his back on the ropes, you know, and it's things like that Earl got to take heed to, and he gonna have to kind of implement. And one of the things I think is like taking advantage of those exchanges and not letting Bud grab him, not letting Bud, you know, or even if he do, not being able to outmuscle him, control it, be able to keep Bud back on the ropes when if he grab you, if he go to engage like that, you know. I think that'll be like the best way for him to win, rather than beating him up on the inside, throwing a whole bunch of jabs for him to get countered. Nah, that ain't the way. That's a dangerous way. He probably could if he get broke down, but I think you're gonna have to show him something different, because he gonna be expecting that. He gonna be expecting you to use your jab, throw a lot of punches, change the pace. But nah, throw something different that'll make him think.
Okay, so you don't see that because Bud a dog. I ain't gonna lie. I admit I'm a EJ fan, but
Bud
I'm one of those. I'm kind of like
dog.
And that's what I wonder sometimes, is like, is that dog that get him in trouble? But I see you say no, and then my other question is, in your opinion, what's the hold up? Why do you think the fight has not been signed?
Ego.
And real quick, my nigga Q, you put a video out about this. I believe either yesterday or the day before. But the nigga literally said, God damn it, the fight ain't being made because both these niggas egos. Go ahead, elaborate on this shit, perspective.
I think it's both of their egos. I think right now, their mentality on the fight, especially like Bud, him actually, saying, man, I don't, he don't need Spence to be in the Hall of Fame. You may be right. You don't need Spence to be in the Hall of Fame. But just as people know you in the Hall of Fame, we gonna know your ass never fought him. And that was your best fight. That regardless if you go on and do some other shit, maybe if you fight Charlo, that's different. But like, just without them, bro, you're not gonna get nobody better than her. Y'all are the perfect dance partners. Y'all are the ones to fight. And it's and vice versa with Earl, bro. Like, I feel like the Bud fans and Earl fans have both made these guys feel like they are bigger than where they at. I feel like how they looking at it and how they feel is as if their names are as big as if they already fought. But the thing is, I feel like for y'all to actually feel like y'all this and y'all deserve that and y'all doing this and that is y'all fight each other, and then we actually see in real time if y'all really that. Is Earl really the goods? Is Bud really the goods? Or, who better? Is this really going to be one of the best fights that we seen at welterweight? Two undisputed guys. Two undefeated guys going to be undisputed. One of them already undisputed at a different weight class. But for them to already feel like they don't need them, or it's whatever, you could actually go on without your career and only have like 1 or 2 fights before you retire, because both of them pretty look like close to retirement. We talking a couple fights away. So if y'all retiring in a couple fights and all we got is just the career that y'all gonna leave us with, regardless if it's undefeated, y'all will always be known as the dudes that duck one another. Because Earl fans gonna say Bud ducking, and Spence fans gonna say Bud ducking. And that's just how it's gonna go. Nobody never be able to live it down. They always gonna have that shit on their social media. Just like we know Riddick Bowe, goddamn 30 years later, man, you dug Lennox. And we ain't the only ones that's gonna be saying it. It's gonna be fighters saying that. All these guys, they literally got every goddamn celebrity, every goddamn ex-Hall of Fame fighter saying, predicting who they want, everybody ready to see this shit. And it's like that. No, none of that mattered. None of that mattered. Oh, this fight ain't gonna sell. He want to do this or he want to do that. Like, bro, we literally done seen motherfuckers, trilogies, rematches, people going to war, coming back, fighting again. Like, and y'all ain't even fought one time. Man, ain't none of them. They not bigger than the sport. We gonna roast the fuck out them if they don't. I am gonna roast the fuck out of both of them if they don't.
Facts. No, we roasting their ass for sure, because damn it, and I've been on this. West, you done heard me say it, Pierre. You done heard me say it, I believe. Q, I'm probably sure you done heard me say it. If this fight don't happen, fuck everybody who was involved with it. Fuck them all. Whether it's Bud, whether it's Spence, whether it's Al Heyman, whether it was Espinosa, Derek James, Bomac, you name the individuals involved with it, and guess what I got for you? Fuck you. Fuck them all. The reason being is because what we all say, you tell me a fighter, or not a fighter, a true fan of the sport that says this ain't the biggest fight in boxing, right? If we gonna say this the biggest fight in boxing, then damn it, what I'm gonna say is if it don't happen, fuck everybody who had anything to do with it. Fuck them, all of them, respectfully. Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
Man, facts. I couldn't have said it even better. Like, man, I'm talking pound for pound, people getting made, motherfuckers getting dropped, inactivity, all type of shit. Like, this ain't like. But man, boxing gonna go on. I'm just gonna be here, always remind their ass that you fucked up your career by not fighting the biggest fight of your career, regardless of all the shit you did, all the good ass knockouts we seen you do, all them good fights that you done been in. We are not
screwed yourself by not making the big fight, nigga. All right, go ahead, Keith. I ain't gonna lie, and I gotta apologize because this shit pissed me off, bro. It pissed me off. We see so many great fights, right? Niggas that we don't even, bro. We see unifications. We seeing niggas going for undisputed, and then we got what we would say the biggest fight in boxing, and these motherfuckers ain't even getting in the ring with each other. They not, man. I've been on this. I've been on here crying, bro. I'm trying to go to the fight. I want to go to the fight. I want to be there. I want to have my ticket. I want to have my hotel room, my flight. I want to have all the shit lined up. I swear to God, bro. Me and YB, you know I fuck with YB. YB, me and him, we was talking about this shit last night, bro. And I told the nigga, I was like, man, I done lost all my enthusiasm to be there, bro. I done lost all of it. If I'm not there, I don't give a fuck right now because of the way they done prolonged the shit. You done married. You got fighters, Regis Prograde. This nigga come out and say, y'all done married this shit way too long, bro. Make the fucking fight. Make the fight. And all right, I'm done, man. That was me on my soapbox. ROS, Piro, Q, anybody who want to go, man, y'all go ahead, man. I apologize.
I mean, I'm not gonna assign blame to anybody because, like, I don't know the whole story. I think the fight will get made, if not this year, eventually. But if the fight doesn't happen, I mean, it would truly hurt the sport, not just add a little blemish to both their careers. Because I mean, there's no reason that this fight shouldn't happen. I mean, one of these guys is not bound by a promoter. So both of these guys, just for this particular division, need this fight, because they're the best. I mean, like, there's no other fight to be had in this division. I mean, so that's the only downside to it. I eventually think it'll happen because it's just too much money to leave on the table. But I mean, it's just, it would definitely hurt the sport because it sets a bad precedent.
Piro, how far behind are we on it though?
What do you mean?
People been talking about this fight for. I know certain fans of the sport who've been saying this shit's supposed to happen 5 years ago. You feel me? And I felt like this was the perfect time for it to happen. And the reason I say the perfect time, you got EJ. You feel me? He healthy now. He went and gained the third belt. Bud holding the other strap. So when they fight each other, what we gonna get? Undisputed. And we get a fight that we've been waiting for. Two undefeated fighters. You feel me? Both of them at the top of their game right now. And we have the opportunity for them to fight each other for the undisputed welterweight division, 147 division, undisputed championship. Man, make that motherfucking fight happen, bro. Like, you gotta make that happen. Go ahead, Piro.
Yeah, and that's what I mean about, like, it hurts the sport because, like, these are like the last two fighters that like still like literally fight everybody in their division. It's not a fighter that got like a vacant belt and then a bunch of fans saying that, oh, this guy's the best, I don't ever see him losing. Like, these guys actually put in the work. And I mean, and then to get to the finish line and it just kind of like it never happens. It just, it's just like all the other fighters are gonna follow suit, and you're gonna just see motherfuckers just not fighting each other and just their fans blowing up their head and shit. If you kind of get what I'm saying.
Yeah, niggas ducking. We're gonna see niggas ducking, man. Man, Piro, going to you now. Anything you got for my brother, man? Q the God, man. Do you got anything for him, real quick, man? Shout out to my brother D Free in the building, man. Dwayne Freeman. Boxing matchups, man. D Free, bro. I got my ass whooped this weekend, bro. In fantasy, bro. Respect. I got my ass towed the fuck up, man.
Man, I lost it too, bro.
Bro, listen. Let me tell you something, man. So, bro, I picked up Najee Harris, right? He from Alabama, still is running back, and I picked up Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara, this nigga didn't even get no motherfucking touches. I'm like, bro, y'all playing the Falcons. You should be letting this nigga do everything he want to do. Don't get me started on that shit, man. That fantasy shit be pissing me off, man. But go ahead, fellas. My apologies.
Yeah, that shit gonna come back, man. I just put in the wrong lineup, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I fucked up. I was on some bullshit. Right. I ain't gonna do it next week.
You ain't got Dak on your team, do you?
Oh hell no! I got Jalen Hurts, man. I got Jalen Hurts. I'm rocking with the young.
You boy. Good, dude. Jalen Hurts did his thing this week, bro. He did his thing. But man, Piro, R West, man. Anything y'all got for my brother Q? If not, we can wrap it up. But we gonna cook as long as y'all want to cook.
Nah, keep doing what you're doing, Q, man. You know, you got a good channel. You know what's up.
Hell yeah, man. Puro day one, man. Salute Puro. He been on the shit, been with me ever since I started the channel. Shit, still there, always in the chat, man, when I'm live. Appreciate everybody that support me, man. That's there when I'm going live, just talking my shit, just giving my point of view of boxing and how I see it. And shit, I always appreciate people that come through and support, come up, talk their shit. You know, I think everybody got their own place in the sport. You know, respectfully. You know, whether that's you somebody that's really a fan of the sport, the fighters, the boxers, the trainers, you know, or you just a troll fanboy, you know,
or the trolls. The trolls got a place here too with us, bro.
Or the casual.
The cat, man. Listen, real quick, man. We're gonna let everybody get their final words. Q, you'll definitely be last. It was your show tonight. You feel me? And I thank you for everything you did, all the information you put out, just keeping it a buck and just being yourself, man. I appreciate everything you had going on tonight. And man, thank you for giving me this opportunity to bring you on the show and interview you and really tap in with you. You feel me? We're gonna go to my brother Piro first. Then we're going to R West, Q. Then it's last on you, Piro, man. Tell the people what you got going on. And for anybody who don't know, Piro is on the show. Hold on, wait a minute. Where's my schedule? My schedule across the room right now, so I can't give you the exact day Piro gonna be on the show, but Piro is definitely gonna be on this motherfucker coming up soon. That's my brother Piro. He know I rock with you, man. Give your last words, brother.
I ain't really got nothing going on. Shit, man. Thanks for having me on the Rightside. Q, R West, man. Good chopping it up with you guys always, man. Peace.
Piro, man. Looking forward to having you on the show, bro. Looking forward to it.
For sure. I got you, Dub. I got you.
Absolutely. R West, man. We want to get you on the show as well, bro. I don't know if we ain't locked no shit in yet, but goddamn, give your last words, and man, let the people know what you got going on, anywhere they can find you, whatever you want to tell the people, bro.
Hey, well,
go ahead.
Salute.
Real quick, R West. Q, what you say, bro?
Oh no, I ain't say nothing, bro.
Okay. Go ahead, R West. My bad. Go ahead, bro.
All right, salute another great rocking with Rightside episode, man. Love the content. Q, man, I loved hearing your boxing knowledge tonight. I knew you was definitely a worthy follow because Rightside had you on, but after hearing your boxing knowledge, man, I'm definitely gonna sub to the channel. I admit that I'm new to you, but man, I'm definitely gonna sub to your channel, man, for sure. And you can just catch me, man, in a boxing channel chat near you, man. That's it. That's what all I do. So.
And R West will be on the show. Yes. Oh no, when
we gonna lock it in, but we gonna decide.
We gotta lock it in. But the nigga, he gonna be on the show because that's my brother, and you feel me? I rock with you the long ways. R West, appreciate you, bro. Salute to your family, man, and you know I got a lot of love for you, brother.
Hey, nothing but love. Salute to you and the fam, man. Salute, great episode. Salute, Q.
Yeah, man, appreciate it. Salute to you, fam. Blessings to you and yours,
man. For the final, bro, my nigga Q, you did your motherfucking thing tonight, bro. And man, the way you tapped in, that shit is everybody can't share the way you share. And I just appreciate everything you gave to the channel. And man, I just anytime, and that's why I asked you earlier when you go live. You said Sundays, bro. We'll definitely collab on some shit, man. I got so much appreciation and so much love for you, bro. Thank you. Thank you for everything you did tonight. You did your motherfucking thing. You came in, showed up, and showed out. And, man, I just appreciate you, man. Give your last words. Let the people know where they can find you. Drop your link again if necessary. Man, thank you for everything you did for me tonight. And I hope you was able to get your shit off the way you wanted to.
Man, yeah, I most definitely was, man. I appreciate the platform. Appreciate you having me on the platform, man. I thank you so much. Thank you for being a genuine brother. Thank you for being a man of your word and standing on that, respecting everybody's opinion. Appreciate everybody that subscribed, everybody that tuned in. R West, man, El Pinche, Carl, Puro, Teach, AJ, Lisa Bells, for Mr. Mechanical, man, everybody, man, that came through, man. I can't even remember everybody, but man, I sure appreciate y'all, D-Ray Promotions, and man, appreciate you, Doug Rightside, man. I'd love to do it again, man. Hit me up. I'm most definitely gonna have you on mine. So I got your number. I'm gonna hit you up about, sliding through, and we probably doing like a prediction video, doing an upcoming fight week video, or just having you on my live show, man. We most definitely gonna link, collab, and do something together for the channels. And I will be putting you in my putting you on the channel in my channels tab. So if anybody ever come to the channel, and they want to find some good content, man, they gonna see you. They gonna be able to click on you right from my channel. So I'm most definitely gonna get on there right now.
I gotta tell you, anything you doing, I'm over there. I'm about it, and it's crazy. It's crazy because I've always known you, and this is a true statement right here. I've always known you as Q the God, right? When I saw Lost Art of Boxing, the lab, I was kind of I was like, who? They rocking with me. Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? And then I was like, oh, this is my nigga. Oh, fuck, man, this shit cute. Like when I put this shit together, bro, you just don't know how, like, that shit shocked me, because I was like, oh, this is my nigga, bro. Like, you feel me? We done been on panels together, man, and you always show me love. Anytime you want me on the show, you feel me? Predictions, whatever you doing over there, bro. I'm definitely stopping by, and man, I just thank you. I thank you because we had a great episode tonight. 3 hours strong, and damn it, you gave facts and really went into a place that a lot of people don't like to go into, but you were able to do it, and you did the thing, bro. And I hope that you gain followers off of it. And damn it, we gonna have you back on the show. I don't know when yet. But we definitely gonna have you back. And man, you always you got a place over here rocking with Rightside, bro. You always gonna be a guest, and man, I got a lot of love for you, a lot of appreciation, a lot of respect, and thank you so much, man.
Man, I appreciate it, man. The love is mutual. Man, the energy is mutual, bro. I love your energy, bro. I love the passion you have for the sport. Man, the love that you show everybody, from content creators to people in the chat, bro, is always genuine, man. You a real genuine brother, and I love that about you. And I appreciate you for having me on the show, brother. Thank you again.
Hey, thank you, and definitely we're gonna do it again. I have an idea. I'll shoot you the idea when I fully get it together. But I definitely have an idea where I want you to feature a part of that idea. You feel me? So I'll definitely let you know, man. Thank you again, man. If y'all not sub to the brother, y'all go sub to my brother, man. He doing his motherfucking thing. And at the end of the day, like my brother, hey, real quick. Like my brother, the scholar. The scholar is in the building, man. Shout out to the scholar. At the end of the day, man, Q the God, a great individual, a hell of a mind in the sport. You feel me? Scholar, we got to get with you, bro. Man, you got to get together, and we got to get you on the show as well. You know I rock with you the long ways. Man, I got so much love for all of y'all. Everybody in the chat, Carl Hansen, Q the God, El Pinche, you feel me? Lisa Bells, Alonzo, so amazing, my brother. Salute to you, brother. Be Free was in the building. Teach was in the building, man. AJ Allen Johnson in the building. Mr. Mechanical in the building, man. Man, I'm going through looking at it. I can't catch everybody, but y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know I got a lot of love for all of y'all. And thank y'all for showing me love. And damn it, one day you got to be on the show. And when I say you, I'm talking about anybody in the chat, Boxing Scholar, R. West. You feel me? We're going to have my brother Q to God back on the show. Teach. We need you on the show. You feel me? Lisa Bells, Carl Hansen. Alan's so amazing. Be free. You feel me? This shit ain't this is what we doing over here, bro. We trying to get to know everybody. We trying to give everybody a voice. And damn it, I rock with all of y'all in chats. Why wouldn't I rock with y'all on my channel? You feel me? Because y'all done cussed me out a couple times. I done cussed y'all out a couple times. And then we done agreed multiple times. So if we can do all of that, man, y'all show up and show out. If you want to be on the show, man, I dropped my email in the link, man. I'm gonna drop it one more time. And if you want to be on the show, feel free, bro. Feel free. Email me. Let me know who you are, and we'll definitely make it happen, because this is what we doing on the right side. When we rocking with Rightside, man, we rocking with all of the niggas on the right side. And man, I got a lot of love for y'all, and thank y'all for showing up and showing out. Much love once again to my brother, the Lost Art of Boxing, the Lab. Lost Art of Boxing, Q to God. Much love to you, bro. And thank everybody for coming through, showing love, hitting that like button. And man, I'm rocking with y'all, and I'm out for the night, man. Much love to y'all.